Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ben is away this week. And while Ben is away, the Mehtly Bros will play. And today we are reading Encyclopedia Brown, Boy Detective, and we might be reading some other things as the night goes on. This is my
Hopefully,
pick. It's going to be Kevin's pick next, and then we're going to do something else.
what do
Awesome.
you mean my pick next? What do you want me
Well,
to pick out?
a comic book. 2 issues of a comic book. Anyways,
Unnatural.
so
Natural.
we'll get to this when we get to it, but yeah, we're reading a book called Encyclopedia Brown, Boy Detective, the first book in the Encyclopedia Brown series by Donald J. Sobel.
By the way, you need to share your screen,
Shit.
Alex. You forgot to do that.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and do that. So, Encyclopedia Brown,
It's a series that ran from 1963 to 2012, with the last book
yeah,
being published posthumously.
yeah. So, Encyclopedia Brown is a mystery series about a boy detective, written by a guy who basically knew nothing about criminology, detective work, etc.
Wow,
And
really?
Donald J. Sobel had already made kind of a name for himself with the 1 minute
That's not a
mysteries
shocker
books.
nowadays.
Yeah. Well, this was back in like 1962, 1963, I think it was. Kevin, you just had it up. Was that it was 1962, right?
1963.
63. Okay. Wasn't that far off. So, as we go through, we will see some outdated information in here. And 25 cents this book cost when it was new, if you take a look right there. My copy
Holy
of this
shit.
book didn't cost 25
And
cents. That's
this book
inflation
were
for you.
released nowadays, it would probably be what, like $3?
Something like that. I will spoil as much. This book is not worth $3. But
Let me guess, it's
this
worth 2 cents.
this is a solve it yourself mystery. So, what I'm
Oh,
going to do,
joy!
we're going to
So
go through, I'm going to read out the mysteries. And the panel, because I've already read a bunch of Encyclopedia Brown books, I pretty well know most of the solutions to this. So, I'm going to ask the panel what their solution to the mysteries are, and then we'll see who was right. Now,
I've got a question. I've got a personal question. Why would they name
yes.
their child Encyclopedia?
Oh, well, we'll actually get to that. That's
It's like
explained in
a
the
choose
first
your own
paragraph of the
adventure
first
novel.
story. So, yeah, so Encyclopedia Brown Boy Detective was it was, thank you to the Internet Archive for this, by the way. This is a first edition copy of the book, but Encyclopedia Brown was one of those books that there are several cases in this book, was one of those books that I was,
I'm here.
introduced to as a kid. I read a lot of mystery books as a kid, including it was either 1 or 2 minute mysteries for Ben and Julie Sobel. And this is one of the books that helped work on my critical thinking skills, mostly because I tested out a bunch of stuff that the author said was true and found out it was
It was
the opposite.
bullshit.
Yeah. So, Mr. and Mrs. Brown had one child. They called him Leroy, and so did his teachers. Everyone else.
Leroy Jenkins.
Outdated meme.
Yeah.
It will never get old. It will never die. Everyone else in Idaville called him Encyclopedia. An encyclopedia is a book or set of books giving information arranged alphabetically on all branches of knowledge. Yes, thank you, Donald. We know what an encyclopedia is. I was 5 when I first read this book, and I knew what an encyclopedia was.
They're still
Leroy
in print, aren't
Brown's
they?
encyclopedias? Technically, yes. Leroy Brown's head was like an encyclopedia. It was filled with facts that he had learned from books. He was like a complete library walking around in sneakers. I now have the computer wore sneakers and bad Leroy Brown going through my head. Old ladies who did crossword puzzles were always stopping him on the street to ask him questions. Just last Sunday after church, Mrs. Conway, the butcher's wife, had asked him, "What is a
You want some
three-letter
candy?"
word?" Huh?
The lady probably asked him if he wants some candy.
Don't talk to strangers.
And then the boy's like, "Let me guess. There's no. And the boy's like, "Let me guess. There's no candy in there." They'd be like,
Damn it, Officer Jenny, you lied to me again.
and then Officer Jenny just runs right off.
The grandma's gonna be like that, and I quote from
Mrs. Robinson.
Jesus loves you more than you don't know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What were you gonna say?
I guess.
All right.
Archies, how much do you like Chainsaw Man?
Very
Chainsaw
much.
Man.
Love it.
So let me guess, you like. So let me guess. I'm sure you've seen the part where Denji got an off-screen beach.
Chainsaw Man.
Yes.
Take me by the hand, lead me to the chainsaws.
The grandma's gonna be luring in that boy and gonna be like, and I quote from Sam Hyde, "I'm tripping."
Okay.
What?
What is a
Okay.
three-letter word for a Swiss river beginning with A? R, Encyclopedia answered after a moment. He always waited a moment. He wanted to be helpful, but he was afraid that people might not like him if he answered their questions too quickly and sounded too smart.
Like the
His
book?
father asked him more questions than anyone else. Mr. Brown was the chief of police of Idaville. The town had 4 banks, Jesus Christ,
What the fuck
3
was that?
movie theaters.
Oh my.
I'd like to have even 1 movie theater in town. And a little league. It had the usual number of gas stations, so about 20. Churches, so about 12. Schools, so 3. Well, 4, technically. Stores, 3,000. And comfortable houses on shady streets. It even had a mansion or 2 in some dingy sections. Donald going out of his way to try and describe the average town, and it had the average number of crimes for a community of its size. Idaville, however, only looked like the usual American town.
So a lot.
Yeah. It was really most unusual. For nearly a whole year, no criminal had escaped arrest, and no boy or girl had gotten away. Got is technically already past tense, but gotten away is the grammatically correct way to say this here.
Got away.
I think that was true even at the time.
People say both.
Law in Idaho.
My God.
People say both. It's pretty much like their version of 8.
How many pages in are we?
Oh, 2.
2 pages!
For nearly a whole year, no criminal had escaped arrest, and no boy or girl had got away with breaking a single law in Idaville. This was partly because the town's policemen were clever and brave, but it was mostly because Chief Brown was Encyclopedia's father. His hardest cases were solved by Encyclopedia during the Browns' dinner in the Browns' red brick house on Rover Avenue. Everyone in the state thought that Idaville had about the smartest policemen in the world. Of course, nobody knew that a boy was the mastermind behind the town's police force. You wouldn't guess it by looking at Encyclopedia. He looked like almost any other 5th-grade boy, and acted like one too, except that he never talked about himself. Mr. Brown never said a word. Huh?
Even Naoto Shirogane would be calling BS on this.
Yeah.
Mr. Brown. For the Hardy Boys?
After.
After, so they should know.
Yes, they have shitloads of exposition about the town. Welcome to every Encyclopedia Brown book. Mr. Brown never said a word about the advice his son gave him. Who would believe...
this is supposed to be a kid's book.
Yes. Who would believe that his best detective was only 10 years old? This is how it began. One evening at dinner, Mr. Brown said, "Natty Nat has struck again." Oh, boy.
Natty
He has
Nat?
held up another store, and right here in Idaville. Yeah, that's a stupid fucking name. What store, Dad? Asked Encyclopedia.
Boring.
The men's shop, owned by Mr. Dillon and Mr. Jones, answered Mr. Brown. They're gay, so I don't care about this.
Hey,
you're gay.
Alex,
He's gay.
Alex, can you read this in a funny voice? Because this is boring.
That makes 6 stores. Natty Nat is held up in the state this month.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Keep going.
Are you sure the robber was Natty Nat? Asked Encyclopedia. Mr. Dillon himself said it was Natty Nat, replied Mr. Brown. He pulled a notebook from his pocket and put it beside his plate. I wrote down everything Mr. Dillon told me about the holdup. I'll read it to you.
Natty Nat. Natty Nat. It sounds like a redneck saying good night. And Natty Nat, you too.
Oh,
Encyclopedia closed his eyes. He always closed his eyes when he was getting ready to think hard, and yet in the illustration, his eyes are clearly open. His father began to read what Mr. Dillon, the storekeeper, had told him about the holdup. I was alone in the store, you see. I did not know that anyone had come in. Suddenly, a man's voice told me to raise my hands. I looked up then. I was face to face with a man the newspapers call Natty Nat. He had on a gray coat with a belt in the back, just as the newspapers said. He told me to turn and face the wall. Since he had a gun, I did as he said. When I turned around, he was gone, with all the money. Chief Brown finished reading and closed his notebook. What'd you say?
Bad joke.
Encyclopedia asked only one question. Did the newspapers ever print a picture of Natty Nat? No, answered his father. He never stands still long enough for a picture to be taken. Remember, he's never been caught. But every policeman in this town, in the state, knows he always wears that gray coat in the back.
No, it's not that they weren't able to get a still image of him. It was the fact. No. It wasn't the fact that they weren't able to get a still image of him. It was the fact that he was dancing too much. He was moonwalking away.
He used the classic technique of waving his hand in front of his face really long when he's John Cena.
Nobody even knows his real name, said Encyclopedia half to himself. Natty Nat is just what the newspapers called him. Why they'd pick such a stupid fucking name, I don't know. Now, son, you know what the rules are about the language here at this table. I'll put $1 in the swear jar.
That's right.
Put 5.
Suddenly, he opened his eyes. Say, the only reason Mr. Dillon thought it was Natty Nat was because of that gray coat. The case is solved. There is nothing to solve, objected Chief Brown. There is no mystery. Mr. Dillon was robbed. The hold-up man was the same one who has been robbing other stores in the state. Not quite, said Encyclopedia. There was no hold-up at the men's shop. What do you mean? Exclaimed Mr. Brown. I mean, Mr. Dillon wasn't robbed, Dad. He lied from beginning to end, answered Encyclopedia. Why should Mr. Dillon lie? Demanded his father.
I have several questions.
Yeah, welcome to Encyclopedia Brown.
I mean, it would make sense.
I guess he spent the money. He didn't want his partner, Mr. Jones, to know it was missing, said Encyclopedia.
Yeah, one question is why, and the second is the fuck.
How?
So Mr. Dillon said he was robbed. Leroy, said his mother, please explain what you were saying. It's simple, Mom, said Encyclopedia. Mr. Dillon read all about Natty Nat in the newspapers, so he knew Natty Nat always wore a gray coat with a belt in the back when he held up stores. Go on, Leroy.
He always liked to beat people with his belt when they were bad.
Yeah.
Especially when they were listening to Bad by Michael Jackson.
Shimona.
Go on, Leroy, said Mr. Brown, leaning forward. Mr. Dillon knew it would sound much better if he could blame his holdup on someone people have read about, said Encyclopedia. He knew it was Natty Nat because of the coat he wore. Oh, that could be true, and Chief Brown said. That couldn't be true, said Encyclopedia. Mr. Dillon never saw the back of the man who held him up. He said so himself, remember? Chief Brown frowned. He picked up his notebook again. He read it to himself a while. Then he fairly shouted, Leroy, I believe you are right. Encyclopedia said, Mr. Dillon only saw the front of the hold-up man. He had no way of knowing the man's coat had a belt in the back. He stole money from his own store, and from his partner, too, cried Chief Brown, and he nearly got away with it.
He
rushed from the dining room.
Leroy,
said
I
Mrs.
have
Brown.
many questions.
Did you get this idea from a television program? No, Encyclopedia said. I got it from a book I read about a great detective and his methods of observation. Sherlock Holmes was not yet in the public domain at this point, so he can't name it by name.
No.
Yeah.
Well, his mother said proudly.
Meanwhile, Robert Downey Jr. is just twitching uncontrollably as he stares in the mirror.
How important it is to listen carefully and watch closely to train your memory. Perhaps you will be a detective when you grow up. Okay, so that wasn't a solve it yourself mystery. I forgot about that. But I think the rest of them are going to be because
lovely.
Doesn't really sound like a mystery at all.
Yeah,
that makes sense because it's
Mom, said Encyclopedia. Can I have another piece of pie? Mrs. Brown sighed. She had taught English in the Idaville High School before her marriage. Is there any reason why she couldn't still teach English at the Idaville High School?
She had enough of the kid's shit.
You know,
I don't know.
Oh, like household chores for people who aren't home ever sounds like it wouldn't be that big a deal. You may have another piece of pie, she said. Now, I may be wrong, but I do believe that the next one will be a solve it yourself. We will see.
Oh, goody.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
solve it himself.
one more. We're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna pick out a comic to read.
Good, because this is boring.
At 9 o'clock that night, Encyclopedia climbed into bed. He lay awake after a long time. He thought over what his mother had said to him about being a detective when he grew up. In the morning, he made up his mind. He would go into the detective business and help people. He wouldn't wait until he grew up. It was summer and school was out. Well, he could begin at once. Encyclopedia got out of bed and searched through his closet. He dug out a toy printing press, a Christmas gift from his Uncle Ben. Oh, God! Uncle Ben! Printing press. Uncle Ben, why? Why'd you have to go? This is the alternate universe where Peter Parker's parents are still alive, and he grew up to be a giant fucking nerd instead of Spider-Man.
Oh, jeez, Ben, I'm in
Who's also a giant fucking nerd.
I mean, didn't the Spider-Man comics come out in the 70s? It was close to that time, wasn't it?
No. It's 1961, I believe, was Amazing Fantasy.
Oh, so, like, a little after that. And they were
meanwhile,
trying to do that.
Meanwhile, Deadpool is still
Amazing
figuring
Fantasy
out how
15.
to... And meanwhile, Deadpool is still not sure why that rope broke.
August the 10th of 1962. I was almost right.
So, yeah, but still, the point stands. Let's move on.
Alrighty then. As soon as Encyclopedia finished breakfast, he printed 50 handbills. When the ink was dry, he put the handbills in all the mailboxes in the neighborhood. Nowadays, Encyclopedia Brown would be arrested for committing terrorism.
And not only that, this isn't friggin' Detective Conan.
And unsolicited commercial material. Then he went home and asked his mother for a big piece of cardboard. She gave him a dress box from the Bone Tone store, which she had been saving.
No. Nowadays, he wouldn't be arrested. He would be given discipline. And due to the fact that he's still a minor.
Which she had been saving. Encyclopedia borrowed the kitchen shears and cut out a square piece of cardboard. That is clearly a rectangle!
And not only that, you're literally posting your own address on there. So not only are you putting yourself in danger, or if any criminal got their hands on it, but you'd be putting your own family in danger.
Oh, well, we'll, maybe get to that.
You goddamn dumbass!
Oh, don't worry. Murder is not a subject in Encyclopedia Brown.
No, but I am saying if this were a legit detective story, you'd think the Encyclopedia would know better than to put his goddamn address on his business card. On this business
Kevin, card. He's not Collins Encyclopedia.
I know he ain't. I know his name ain't Encyclopedia, but still, that is literally. He's even using his real name.
He took out a black crayon and carefully lettered a sign. The handbills and the sign said Brown Detective Agency, 13 Rover Avenue. Wait a second. I have to check something. Rover.
Red Rover, send RGS on over.
Yes, it is Rover Avenue.
Sure.
Okay. Leroy Brown, president, no case too small, 25 cents a day, plus expenses. Encyclopedia nailed the sign on the door of the Browns' garage, and his father had an apoplectic fit because he just finished putting the new coat of paint in that door. The next morning, he sat in the garage, waiting for someone with a problem to drop in. Nobody dropped in, only the rain. The roof of the garage had a hole in it. His father completely forgot about patching up the hole every single day.
What an
Rain fell
asshole.
all morning, all afternoon, and all the next day. Encyclopedia stared at the rain and felt lower than a submarine's bottom. Try not to think about that simile too hard. Donald certainly didn't.
Meanwhile,
He thought about taking down the sign and going to see what new teeth Charlie Stewart had added to his collection. Yes, this character collects teeth. Or maybe fishing, digging for worms with Billy and Jody Turner and fishing off the bridge at Mill Creek. Well, that clearly puts this in Wisconsin somewhere. Suddenly, a pair of rubbers and a raincoat appeared in the doorway. Inside them was a small boy. "My name is Clarence Smith," said the boy. "I need your help." "No case is too small," said Encyclopedia. "Is it murder?" "No." "Kidnapping?" "There's two P's in kidnapping, Dodd." "Blackmail?" No, it's a tent," Clarence said weakly. He placed a quarter on the gasoline can beside Encyclopedia. "The tent is mine, but the tigers say it's theirs." "You're having trouble with talking tigers?" asked Encyclopedia. Oh no, replied Clarence. "Tigers, that's the name of a boys' club near the canal. The boys are plenty tough, all of them, but their leader, Bugs Meany, is the toughest one." "Take me to their leader," commanded Encyclopedia. "And to your tent."
Hold on. Bugs Meany?
Yeah.
I have read quite a few children's books in my day, and guess what? None of them have ever had a name as stupid and asinine as Bugs Meany.
Well, then you never read Encyclopedia Brown.
Yeah.
Clearly, I haven't.
Okay, I'm back.
Keep going.
You didn't hear anything I said, did you?
No.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Do you have anything to say about Bugs Meany?
That is the name of an actual character that is in this part of the book.
If you keep reading
Bugs
Encyclopedia
Meany.
Brown, you will see a lot of him.
Bugs Mini?
Meany.
Meanie, as in like the blue meanie?
Yes.
I think he's a douchebag.
"Take me to their leader," commanded Encyclopedia. "And to your tent." "I'll do both," said Clarence. "Bugs Meany is sitting in the tent this very minute."
What the hell am I looking at?
Well, that's Bugs Meany.
Dude, that looks like...
He wears a Jughead beanie for some reason.
I was going to say... What the hell is this guy? Bugs Meany.
After a short walk, the two boys came to the tent. It stood in the woods between the canal and the Pierce junkyard. 6 older boys were sitting around a wooden box inside the tent.
They're still making Encyclopedia Brown books?
No, they stopped after 2012.
Okay.
Yep. They were playing cards. "Which one of you is Bugs Meany?" "Me," said the biggest and dirtiest boy. "What's it to you?" "You were in my tent. I found it. I mended all the holes in it." "Scram," growled Bugs. "You know I found the tent in the junkyard," said Clarence. "You watched me put it up here last week." "Get going," said Bugs. "I saw you steal it from our clubhouse this morning." "Mind if I come in out of the rain?" Encyclopedia asked. As he ducked inside the tent, one of his feet hit an extra pack of cards lying beside the wooden box. The cards were scattered over the ground. "Hey, what's the big idea?" said Bugs. "The idea is a simple one," said the private detective. "See these cards? They are dry and not the least bit muddy, though I scattered them over the ground. Clarence didn't steal this tent from your clubhouse." Bugs closed his hands into fists. His chin sprang out like the drawer of a cash register. What the fuck?
Even is this?
Okay. Are you calling me a liar? Of course not, said Encyclopedia. I'm simply going to tell you what I'll tell the police. Encyclopedia spoke quietly into the older boy's right ear. Bugs listened. His face grew red, and then redder. Suddenly he called, "Come on, Tigers, let's get back to the clubhouse. It's no fun here. If you have a clubhouse, why are you in a mangy old tent out in the fucking woods?
Yeah,
Playing cards of all things." When the Tigers had left, Clarence said to Encyclopedia, "Gosh, what did you say to Bugs?" Encyclopedia smiled. I pointed out why you couldn't have stolen the tent from the Tigers' clubhouse. How did Encyclopedia know this? And this is where I'm going to stop streaming, and I'm going to turn to page 67 on my own, and wait for you guys to answer that question.
Right, so his evidence was the cards. They weren't wet, they were all dry.
Right.
So obviously, if he attempted to steal the tent, he couldn't have done it if they were there. So that means that they were there with in the tent, dry and shit. So maybe it had something to do with his clothes. Because like, if the tent was stolen, he'd be all wet, like the cards.
Kevin, any ideas?
No. I stopped caring.
Oh. Could you give us one?
Oh, what?
Could you maybe give us a little bit of speculation, Kevin, please?
What do you want me to say?
Like okay, so how did Encyclopedia tell Bugs Meany that, he knew that he couldn't have stolen that the kid couldn't have stolen the tent?
He whispered in the kid's ear and said, "I'm Bugs Meany, bitch."
Yeah, these kids' books back then.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's how I figured it. He sat around on a bench, waiting for any form of evidence to come by. When he eavesdropped on a conversation that happened to have given him all the information he needed, he walked over to the nearest vantage point, mapped out his area, jumped down into the nearest hay bale, came back to the kid, and then they're like, "Okay, I've got my evidence. Let's go."
The Assassin's Creed.
It's a goal.
Okay.
Oh, the potato.
Okay. Jamie, do you have any speculation?
No, you lost me at Meany.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead
You lost me at Bug Meany.
I'm going to reshare the screen, and I'm going to let you guys see. So, Bugs Meany said that Clarence had stolen the tent from the Tigers clubhouse this morning. That is, on the second day of the rain. Therefore, the ground under the tent should have been wet. But when Encyclopedia scattered the cards with his foot, he discovered the ground inside the tent was dry. This proved that the tent had been put up before the rain, as Clarence had claimed, not during the rain this morning, as Bugs said. This isn't the most ridiculous Encyclopedia Brown mystery. I may have to pre-read and find us another one that's a bit crazier.
It's not really making me want to read that.
They get wackier as time goes on because Donald J. Sobel ran out of ideas after the first book. But, as if he ever had any to begin with. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and move on.
Brown just fucking solve a drug
Still lost me at Bugs Meany.
Okay.
The jug-headed looking...
Okay, so Kevin, I want you to pick out 2 issues of a comic book for us to read.
Does it have to be American comics?
Yes. It has to be Marvel or DC.
Or Valiant, or Image, or Wildstorm.
Okay. Yeah, you could pick out 2 issues of Invincible if you wanted. But,
or IDW, or Dark Horse. Or an independent comic.
And okay, the rule is I have to be able to. You have to find a link for me to pull it up so that we can read it.
I can screen share it.
No, I need to be able to screen share it.
Time Walker.
It's picked up over here.
What do you
Magnus
mean?
Robot Fighter.
Why? But can't you just view the thing on? Can't you just view the live thing?
Yeah, I can actually. Hang on.
You forgot you could do that.
No, it's not that I forgot I could do that. It's that I wanted to I wanted to try and do it in slightly higher quality, but
you guys,
it doesn't really matter. So
you guys really want to shoot down my idea before it happens, do you?
I ain't saying shit.
How about the Justice League Ruby comic?
No, we're not reading.
If we're doing the Justice League Ruby comic, we're gonna do Power Rangers next.
Oh, Power Rangers Justice League.
Yeah, that one.
But they had a sequel. Why didn't they do one?
I wanted to read some manga based on Alex's suggestion, but of course he had to pick American comics because
preferably a superhero comic.
Oh, volume 853 of 1.
See, admittedly, I was going to suggest Devilman because that's got like an English one on Internet Archives.
Devilman. Maybe we could read the Teen Titans comics.
The actual Teen Titans or the one based off the cartoon?
I actually got a really good. One from Geoff Johns' run.
Okay.
Yes,
Geoff Johns. Yeah, we have to do it in linear order.
So preferably. it's only 2 issues.
Okay.
So, Teen Titan in 2003 to 2011, volume 14. Gar Logan, powerless against Beast Boys and Girls.
Very funny.
I'm powerless against Beast Girls too, if you know what I'm saying.
Has Beast Boy thought of getting?
This is like
in the knot.
This is like a while after. This is like a while after Gar ended up. This is like a while into the original Teen Titans run, and essentially they ended up changing up Gar's origin story a bit. I want to go home. Look at the picture. I don't want to. Tell me what you see.
I don't want to.
Do you see the Al-Qaeda, Cyniclus? Do you see the monkey?
I can see. I'm going blind.
Want to? Yes, that's the form I want you to take.
Yeah, man.
Perfect.
How about you not say it like that?
San Francisco. Saturday, 4:07 p.m. Yesterday, every kid under the age of 13 got sick. They were infected by Sakusha, aka green fever, the same disease.
Oh God!
Same disease that I had when I was a kid.
What'd
you do to our?
They want to fuck Vulcans now.
What they do to our children? And where's my baby? And they're furious, and they have every right to be.
Nasty.
The children. Oh wait, I'm a couple issues ahead. Give me a second. I'm gonna go through my things. Yes, I know I've got too much bleach. What do you want?
You got
enough bleach to feed
you got
an
enough
entire
bleach.
Laundromat.
Here we go.
Me?
You got enough bleach to clean the entirety of France.
The entirety of France?
Yeah, like holy
shit. Here we
go. I prefer the other Superboy outfit.
Okay, now we get the actual retcon on our Logan story, because in the original 1960s stuff, Gar was actually experimented on by his parents, but then they ended up being retconned into decent human beings.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
I guess they just didn't want to have a teenager dealing with shitty parents.
Yeah, especially a one as pure as Gar. Upper Lemumbu, Africa, 13 years ago. Mr. and Mrs. Logan, will you please do something about your son? He's tearing up the lab like a wild animal.
That's because he's the best there is at what he does.
Tell me what to do.
And what he does best ain't very fucking nice.
Or clean, or sanitary.
I'm sorry, Samuel. Well, Garfield's naturally curious. It's just like his father, or Mark, and his mother. He probably wants some attention. He loves attention. My Gar is going to be an actor on the best actor on Broadway. I apologize if he disturbed you, Samuel. Well, it's Dr. Register.
Sorry to my dick, ho.
I realize the faculty these are limited.
Garfield's going to grow up to star in Jesus Christ Superstar.
I realize the facilities are limited to these jungles, but if I'm forced to share them, I expect a certain level of professionalism amongst biologists and geneticists such as yourselves. Meaning, I doubt your grant is paying for a family vacation. Of course, Doctor. Why don't I take him outside while you get settled in? Come on, Garfield.
No.
Let's go watch Mommy change the oil on the Jeep. Okay.
What? Garfield wants to change him?
The oil on the Jeep?
Okay, then.
Rawr, rawr, I'm gonna be king of the jungle. Monkey.
Yeah. I'm done.
Hi, my name is Garfield Logan, and I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
God damn it!
My name was Garfield Logan. I'm gonna be the Lizard King. Oh, wait a minute,
Mommy! Oh my God, Garfield!
Oh, you're a woman. Okay,
Marie, what happened? He was bit, Mark. I think it was the Sarosh Oraba is verdit is the green cap and Mangap.
He's got a little green thumb.
The green monkey, you saw it? I've been chasing it for years. It's the key to universal immunity. Where did it go?
That's racist.
He's sweating. Burning up and his pulse is out of control. These are signs of a poisonous snake bite. Are you sure? Look at his veins, Mark. The color around his wound. It's Sakusha. Green fever. Or a disease almost as rare as Serosaba verdis.
You gotta wonder how Death Bell's gonna handle that.
Humans can't survive it. And within 48 hours, your son is going to die. No, he's not. Aristotle said the difference between man and animal were moral or an ontological. But that's not entirely true. Our DNA differs by only 1.6% from the common chimp. If we can complete our research and create a link, a missing link from animal to man, then we can save Gar's life.
So, experimenting on him, but for a good reason.
Yes. I hate needles.
What's the difference between man and manimal, if you understand that reference?
Oh, by the way, at this point, Tim Drake is Robin and Bart Allen is Kid Flash.
Okay.
Again?
Today, San Francisco, Friday.
Oh wait, Bart Allen. I thought you said Barry Allen.
3:13 p.m. St. Luke's General Hospital. Shouldn't I get some anesthesia first? Don't you think you're being a bit overdramatic? Yeah, that's what my acting coach tells me, and the directors I worked with, my agent, well, ex-agent.
Beast Boy has a really weird face in this comic.
Yes, he does, compared to like all the animated stuff.
Beast Boy's got a really weird origin story.
Everybody has a weird face.
His origin.
Cyborg has a very prominent jaw, but that is a giant jaw.
And the weirdest thing is Gizmo. Is that Gar's origin story includes 2 sets of dead parents, not just one, but 2. The second being Mento and an Elastigirl, not the Incredibles character.
He must have gotten a lot from the life insurance then.
Yeah, that must be some really good life insurance policies.
Yep. Half the Titans were bitten by Brother Blood. All of us were doused in that pool of his, as we need to make sure that no one was infected with any known disease, known or unknown. Easy for you to say, Vic. You don't have to get tested. You've got 10 and 30 watts flowing in your veins. And I'm telling you, I'm not sick. I haven't been sick since I was 6. And when's the last time you had a physical? Physical? I dated a veterinarian about 5 months ago. That's not what I meant.
It kind of does, considering he's touching him all over the place.
But 5 months. Anybody else? 5 months, you haven't had a date, and I'm fine, Doc. I'm just you're sick.
Yeah, shit.
You're sick? How many times have I heard that at Christopher Dukelet? You're just trying to get out of doing your math assignments again. No, I really don't feel good. My stomach hurts. Well, you are a bit warm. Chew! Christopher,
He's the whole.
And there's the Raven tramp stamp, Alex.
That's a bit bigger than a tramp stamp. That's
what she said.
That's like an entire brothel stamp.
Where did Raven go? Oh, I don't know.
Right up my ass. On my ass.
I paid for the T-shirt. Turned around and she was gone.
Raven with an ass tattoo. Or me like you.
Mig. She still doesn't know the streets here. Well, Raven can teleport. I doubt she needs a map to get back to the tower. I know, but she's my friend. I don't want to lose her. Raven, you had me worried. And frightened. I sent, calm yourselves. I am fine, content.
What did you say?
I think even without my father's influence, I still have trouble deciphering my own feelings, along with borrowing some of Wonder Girl's clothes. I'm finding different ways to express myself. What do you think?
Yeah, who remembers Donna Troy?
Express yourself.
This is Cassie Sandsmark.
Oh yeah, everybody remembers her, but not Donna Troy.
I remember Donna.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Donna?
Who else?
It's lovely, Raven. Your body is yours again. Yours to do whatever you wish. Perhaps we should all get tattoos. My mom would freak, Corey. And I don't think I'm a tattoo person. Yo, check me out. Don't I look bad? That's a Green Lantern symbol. Bart. What am I gonna get? A lightning bolt? Way too obvious. Plus, this will protect my secret identity. Hey, why would
I remember that comic. I remember reading this one. From that dialogue alone.
Just from Bart.
So that tattoo disappears.
Yep. Why would anyone ever think Kid Flash would have a Green Lantern tattoo? It's genius. And so is hanging out with the Titans out of costume. Jay taught me this trick. Just blur my face enough and a tattoo. Flash is gonna kill you. Now let him try. Hey. What? What? Where's it going? Away, thank God. Hey, thank God. Your metabolism is breaking down the ink. No way. You heal at an accelerated rate. Hey, your body may think it's damaged or that it has an infection, and your dermis cells are replacing themselves. But I just blew all my money on this thing. Bart, how much money did you even have? I just gotta know.
Yeah, he said, but I just blew all my money on this thing. How much was a tattoo back then? In like what? This was just the early 2000s.
With the
2003.
tattoo that's simple. I presume it would have been like $20.
Wow, Bart, really?
What? My ass.
Meanwhile, Bart, you are one of the fastest men alive. You can get $20 picking up change on the side of the fucking road. In pennies.
Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters, $50.
It looked good while it lasted, Bartholomew. Oh, like a smile. Well, an expensive smile, and it's Bart, okay? The result, everyone's clean and glad to be away from the doctor. Robin and Superboy still have to show. Although anyone see...
That's not gonna work on Superboy.
Are you sure? Or you shouldn't lie down, or it's just
a tattoo.
No big deal.
Well, that and the anything that you'd use to try and draw blood from him.
I died.
I am happy.
I mean, you could use a kryptonite-tipped knife.
Because of me. Let's celebrate. Pizza or Japanese from Japan. Even if anyone offers to buy, I'll pick it up. Tab. Cassandra. Harry. Cassandra. You're alone. Raven, you scared me. Unfortunately, it's something I've always been good at. You miss Superboy. What are you doing? Reading my mind? No, your heart. Nasty. Can you stop staring at me? Your eye. I see right into your soul. I'm sorry for prying. I didn't realize we don't know each other well. But you risked your life for me. The least I can do is open my ears for you. It's Connor. He's the one person I can tell anything to. Oh, but I don't think he feels the same way about me. He's been hiding something. And when Cyborg asked him to get his blood tested, he was really rattled and he refused and said Eddie had and someone else I would do it. He never said who, and he just took off. Superboy was grown in a test tube, poked and prodded by scientists until he managed to escape. I can understand his fear of doctors. It is not entirely different from Garfield's. I hadn't thought of it that way. I don't feel so bad anymore. Thanks for... Don't thank me. I didn't mean to. To what? Nothing. I'm glad you feel better. So basically, Raven eased her into contentment, because that's something she can do. Meanwhile, in Gotham City, with that one Robin who got retconned out of existence, here comes the Girl Wonder. This rocks.
For hiding real pain.
Hey, who the hell are you? I'm Robin. No, you're a girl in Robin's costume. No. Oh, I'm Robin. And I've got places to be. Not until you tell me what's going on. And Robin didn't show at Titan's Tower today. Yeah, I came to Gotham to find him, but I find you playing Little Miss Dress Up. You're wrinkling my cape. Do I know you? Your voice sounds... You don't know. Oh, let go. Oh. Look. I know being rude is a must for Batman's crew for some stupid reason, but I need to find the real Robin. I don't know who you're talking about, and if you need someone's help, shouldn't you be flying to Metropolis? That's where all the ES shields go. I can't. Why not? It's complicated. Try me. Put her down. Hi, Batman.
This is from that really stupid era of the comics where Tim was in exile somehow, wasn't he?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I didn't like that era.
You're just talking. Right. Whatever's going on between you and Robin is none of my business. Just give me his address and I'm out of your cowl. No. No? I can keep a secret. I mean, not that I have any. You can find them yourself, Superboy. Or you have as many tools at your disposal as Superman. Open your eyes and your ears. Let's go, Robin. Wait, my eyes and ears? Come on, Batman, stop playing games. I'm not a detective. And you, Robin. And you're not welcome at Titan's Tower, you hear me? We already have a Robin. Don't we? Meanwhile, thousands of miles away. Does Raven always do that? What? Make you feel better and at the same time I'm worse? I don't understand what did she? It's coming this way! Look out! A green elephant? Yeah, but Beast Boy is right there.
Parade.
Are you two all right? See, Jenny, that's why I have you on this leash. It's for your own good. You could have wandered off and gotten run over. Mommy, I have a headache. I have a head. Jenny? No. The girl changed into that animal. Garfield? And what's going on? Did you just see? I can't see straight. Uh-oh, incoming. Oh God, I gotta zoom in on this.
2-page spreads. They're fun. Not.
Multi-page spread.
Ay. Cool. Wish I could read any of this, but I can't.
Try the scroll wheel and the control button.
Oh, no.
Is there not a zoom button at the bottom of the screen?
No.
Huh. Okay.
So basically, as the Titans are facing off against a bunch of green rhinos, Beast Boy is losing his powers. I don't feel too good. What the? Dun dun dun.
Mr. Grayson, I don't feel so good.
Now I gotta go back to this one. Alright, since we already read through a bit of it, and I don't need it.
I'll just keep going.
Children have been changed into green animals. Sakusha made them into freaks like I was. You were infected, but your parents performed some kind of experimental treatment on you. I thought that's what caused your transformation to Beast Boy. The virus may have mutated somehow, Cyborg. There's a chance it's naturally taken in the leap if the Logans forced it to. I did a genome scan on the blood sample I took from you. Yesterday, Mr. Logan. Before the recent pigmentation change in your skin, the virus seems to latch onto its host and enable that host to unlock our own DNA. Meaning what? When you are altering yourself at the very base level, unlocking your DNA strand, and then reconfiguring them with a thought. Apparently, breaking down your body and rebuilding in less than a second. It's really quite remarkable. I guess it's all done by some kind of primitive instinct. I mean, whatever animal first comes into these kids' mind is what form they took. Panic and fear are likely preventing them from transforming again. And unfortunately, I doubt we'll have enough time to teach them how to control it. Enough time before what? Sakusha is lethal if not treated. The infected will die within 48 hours, and they've been sick for more than 20 hours now. That and the only two people who ever successfully treat this green fever were my parents. As I said, the virus has mutated, and it seems to be airborne, or it's spread by an infected carrier. These have been less than 7 documented cases by Sakusha. How could it have possibly infect this many? Who else? Nah, I'm wrong. Carrier, who? Who else? Beast Boy. Blood test this morning have all come up. Blood tests this morning have all come up negative. The virus has somehow left your body, which would account for your sudden change in appearance. You're cured, Mr. Logan. I'm what? That's not possible, is it? Oh. There are thousands of sick kids out there, Vic. And they're going to die because of me? The CDC is on their way. Hey, the military has shut down traffic in and out of the city. We've been quarantined, but beyond that, I don't know where to start. This is a bit over my head, but I'm hoping Dr. Register can help. Well, he works at the San Francisco branch at Star Labs. He volunteered. Dr. Register.
So San Francisco's real hair.
Is this the same? Yeah, Vic. He worked with my parents. I'm sorry, this road is closed until further. Holy crap!
Mate, don't worry about us. We got ourselves some stuff we gotta do. We gotta get back and grab us some snags and Tim-Tams.
Suddenly, he were in Kangaroo Jack and Starfire's change into her skimpy outfit. This may be the last of them.
Into a Deckpods video.
This may be the last of them, Wonder Girl. Kid Flash is rounding up all the smaller animals, rabbits, mice, even the green insects. Do you really think Beast Boy did this? Because that's all the news is saying. All the parents, it's like they want to lynch him. Garfield would never intentionally harm anyone. I know
that's
that,
racist against green people.
But you have to admit this looks
war
bad.
On the planet Vulcan.
What did you do to them, Saul? Oh, Saul. Oh, what did that green titan do to our kids? Where's my son? And we are trying to protect them. And I realize
your son is a kangaroo. Here, have him.
Okay, mate. How you doing, Bob?
I realize you must be extremely worried about your children, but we're doing our best. Where's Beast Boy? Where's that monster? Give him to us.
All of you.
All of you, calm down. Where is he? I ask you to please calm down. Raven using her empathic powers to ease them. Raven, what's happening to them? I'm swallowing their emotions. What? I'm eating their anger. She suddenly turns into Pac-Man.
Sorry, there's no answers.
Meanwhile, back in Gotham City, man, is this what they do all night? I mean, hang out on this polluted pit. It look for crime. And totally depressing and lame.
All right, let's try this again. Open my eyes and my ears. Thinking of moving in a central city, finally, and get out of this cesspool. Going outside? You're crazy. Heard the Joker is loose again. And $500 will get you whatever you want, Mr. Mayor. Come on. In a second, Dad just got some home. And it sounds like hurry up, Tim. And the move starts in 20 minutes, and the movie starts in 20 minutes, and popcorn's popping. Gotcha. Tim? Yeah, Dad? You helped me clean out the garage. There's mow the lawn, and you still have the energy to do your homework? Are you kidding? I haven't gotten this much sleep in my life. Dude, your CD collection kind of sucks. Depeche
Mode.
Depeche Mode and Enya? It was a gift. What are you doing here, Connor? You mean, how did I find Tim Drake? Hey, do you know how many Drakes things are in the Gotham area? I've been perched on a gargoyle all night. Sitting through the voices in Gotham. I've never heard so many people whine in my life. Is anyone happy here? I am. Why didn't you show at the tower yesterday? And what's with the new Robin, the girl? Last week, my dad found my costume. He found out I was Robin, and he went a little overboard. I've been wanting to tell him for months anyway. He seems totally relaxed now. His heart rate is normal, and I quit. You what? I'm not Robin anymore. I gave it up.
Why didn't you tell us?
Why? I never liked living two lives. I never planned on doing it for this long, and I never wanted to lie to my dad. And now I don't have to anymore. Come on. You can't do this to the Titans. That girl she's not Robin. I'm not doing this to anyone, Connor. I just want to try and live a normal life for once. I want to spend time with my dad while I can. In a few weeks, I'm going off to college. I don't know what I'm going to be, but I'm going to make my dad proud. Besides, Gotham still has a Robin. So you approve of this new Robin. You want her to be in the Titans? I don't have to want to do anything. But she's a strong young woman. She really is. Your ex-girlfriend, isn't it? It's your ex-girlfriend, isn't it? Spoiler or whatever she used to call herself. Let it go. You're my best friend, Tim. How can I? The Titans aren't the Titans without Robin. They just aren't. Just because I'm not wearing a cape doesn't mean we can't hang. Won't be the same. I've heard that you have from too many friends I never talk to anymore. Tim, opening credits are rolling. Dad, this is what? Nothing. I'll be down in a minute. I say we storm it. Let's just storm it. I'm sorry. I hope this man can help. We're out of time and options. Dr. Register shared the lab with the Logans when I was first infected. He was there when they saved his life. He also had a career littered with scandal. There was a pretty big expose on him in the American Medical Journal a few years ago. He earned the nickname the Zookeeper when he was at the government's Animal Research Center in Tampa. He was discharged for his extreme methods. Star Labs snatched him right up.
I think I'm going to sit this one out, guys. I'm going to continue my stream separately.
All right.
Okay. I was going to ask you to pick the next one, but okay.
Man, I'm not really into...
We'll have RGS do it, and then we'll wrap up for the night.
Reading comics like that.
Hey, can I at least finish this story and then RGS pick the next one?
Yeah, no, that was.
Because there's still one more issue.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
I'll see you later then.
And heading up there at our abnormal extraterrestrial disease program. From what I've heard, he's a hypochondriac and a freak and a Dr. Roven. I'm not a hypochondriac, a freak, or a zookeeper. I'm a doctor. Dr. Register. If you need my help, a little respect would be courteous, I think. Now, where's the Logan child? I saw him around here, somewhere. He's the last one loose. Cassie, are you alright? I'm just wondering how I'm supposed to feel when Raven's around. Oh. I've been numb since yesterday. I haven't been happy or sad, just kind of there. What is she, Corey? Struggling. She was only trying to help you. I know. Kid Flash, anything? Yep, I think I see something moving under here. Yeah, it's wow, a humpback whale. It's totally breaching. A total acrobat. And there are only 10,000 left in the world. So what should we do? We can't exactly put him in the cages with the other. Or as in, we don't want to get on him to get beached on the shore. I've got an idea. Now, Raven, you're an emotional vampire. How about taking away this kid's fear? Or calming him down like you did the crowd. And emotional. I don't think I like that term. Wonder Girl. No offense. I meant it as a compliment. And we can lead him back to the tower, and I can use my lasso to tether him to it. And whoa, what's going on? His fear is so primal and so pure. I'm having trouble communicating with him in animal form. No! He's going to hurt himself. Cassandra. Never let go of your lasso. Ares, where am I? My armory. We must speak. Now? I'm so tired of this. Of you always gazing at me through the looking glass like some creepy old pedophile. What do you want with me? Hey,
He sounds like a bit of a nonce, to be honest.
What do you want? Your emotions return. You're getting angry. Good. Trying to sound like Alfred Molina since I really love his Ares voice.
Oops.
Fun.
Bloody fingers.
Funny. With the skin change, you look a little bit like your father. I know. Hello, Dr. Register. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Garfield? It must be hard to resist it. What? Among all of this, there still must be a part of you that's thrilled. Thrilled to be normal. Your father always wanted you to carry on the Logan name, but being what you were, it may have been difficult. Can you help these kids? You better hope we can figure it out before the CDC gets here. You know what I'll do to someone like you? There's so many labs out there. They're desperately trying to unlock the secrets on your kind. I'm working day and night. I know. I saw it. That's why I was fired and disgraced. Where do you think these fifth-string heroes and villains disappeared to? Limbo? All right. I've been studying Sakusha since you were infected, Gar. Trying to complete the work your parents stumbled upon. Trying to find the missing link between man and animal. I can help. I can finally help myself. What? A trank? What are you... We need to say these... Heck, those animals aren't of any use to me. A side effect. But you... The key is inside you. I don't want to be responsible for hurting children. I want to help them. Garfield Logan, you didn't change them. You aren't the carrier. I am.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs.
I knew that line was going to come up. Let me find the last one of the is because I love this story. There it is. Let me just wait for it to download. And here we go. Last of the Beast Boys and Girls. Sub Diego. Oh, Saturday, 6:45 p.m. There it is. There it is again. What? I still don't hear any. The cry of a humpback whale. It's in the Bay of San Francisco. He can taste the toxins in the water. Or he can hear the songs of his brothers and sisters miles away, but he can't understand them. So he's scared? Yes, he's scared. Should we go up there, Aquaman? Titans can handle their own problem. Lorena, that I'm certain of. Besides, we have enough to deal with down here. I wish I could help them. I believe this is a female Aqualad.
Oh.
San Francisco, St. Luke's General Hospital.
Don't feel sorry for me. That's the first thing everyone does when they meet me. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm famous. I like being recognized. Whether it's because I'm Garfield Logan, the boy with the green skin, or Beast Boy, the kid who can change into 1,000 animals, or that child actor who never or went anywhere, like Corey Feldman with superpowers. That I can take. I can take autograph and pictures of me going for $2 on eBay. Yes, because eBay is not public domain. I can take
of course.
the looks and laughs and people who make remarks behind my back. Even if my hearing is better than most, but I can't stand when they feel sorry for me. Yesterday, the disease that helped make me into Beast Boy infected every kid in San Francisco, and somehow I got cured. Parents are blaming me, but I wasn't the one who spread it. Dr. Register was this man who shared a lab with my mom and dad. I can hear him talking to me, laughing a bit, but I can't make out the words. Want me full of an toxin and from a Sydney funnels web spider. I know that because I've been in a Sydney funnel web spider before, and to tell you the truth, it was actually a lot of fun not being human. I never meant to infect these children.
Human again.
And harm myself. I've been desperately trying to complete the work of your parents, to recreate the experiment that transformed you into the link between animal and man. I borrowed a sample of Sakusha from the CDC. I tried to change it, to alter the virus like your parents did. Imagine an army of soldiers like you, an army of animal men with the lamest superpowers imaginable. Dude, that's cold, even for you.
Dude,
no one wants to be Animal Man.
Dude,
literally nobody.
At least I ain't arm fall off, boy.
By the way, Mono, Animal Man is a real superhero in DC, and he fucking sucks.
Or the Absorbing Man. Or the
Remember
Absorbing
talking
Lad,
about this
rather.
comic of a really positive opinion? Does he genuinely suck?
What?
I remember when people talk about his who wrote that comic? Neil Gaiman. He wrote an Animal Man comic.
I don't know.
At least I'm not, fuck, who was the girl who could turn stuff into acid?
Shatterstar?
Shatterstar did that? Fuck, with a name like Shatterstar, you'd think you'd have a better power.
Shatterstar is more worthless than Frigate and Dazzler.
Yeah, because that was the character from Young Justice who just turned stuff to liquid.
Yeah.
Sorry, when you said Dazzler, I thought of the X-Men character.
Yesterday morning, I infected myself.
Yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away.
I need a cure, and only you have it. Somehow you caught what I was spreading, and you changed back. This disease, it isn't supposed to infect adults, except for me. How? How did you do it? I'll open you up. I'll solve the mystery. It has to be inside you. Oh, the secret of the animal world has to be inside you. And I'll finally be recognized for what I truly am. And what would that be? A mass murdering scientist? Those kids are dying, punk. Yes.
Garfield's friends came to help him. Because the Titans are actually competent. Not like the members of Young Justice.
All in the name of science. Yes, I had to do the snake voice.
Science.
In the name.
Meanwhile, in the armory of Ares, you've been hounding me for months, watching me through a window, hose and water. Or you gave me this lasso. Why? Because you are a hero, a leader. You are unafraid of what tomorrow brings.
And they say that a hero could save us. But I'm not gonna stand here and wait.
God damn it, we don't need Nickelback here. And why would you want to help me?
It's always time for Nickelback.
And why would you want to help me? You've been an enemy to Wonder Woman and the Amazon since Paradise Island was formed. What does it feel like? What? To be loved by your mother. Zeus and Hera, they despise me. They always have. I suppose I'm often seen as the only product of their pitiful union. A child of love and hate. A child of war. You're not going to say something lame like you're my dad or anything, are you?
Spartans, what is your profession?
I'm not your father, Cassandra. I have
spoken
with the Oracle. There is a great battle fast approaching. A battle that will cause us a schism within your life as Wonder Girl. That will threaten to destroy everything we have vested ourselves in. You need to be ready to choose that right side, ready to fight.
Better get ready to run.
You will help turn the tide by you and your friend. What did you see? Innocence lost. A man falls on the battlefield. I'm teaching you to feel anger. because that is what you will feel you when you most need it. Do not let this lasso leave your sight. It does more than channel Zeus's lightning. What else can it do? What is it for? Go. And may the gods be with you both. Looks at Donna Troy. There she is. You had a freak cast.
What the hell? That's a reference to something. That panel is a reference to something.
Which one?
The top one.
What? It could be a reference to Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
He cast, went right under the water and then just disappeared. What happened? Is the way? Oh, he seems happy though. Oh, Raven and I are not sure or how or why. Strange. I assume my emotional manipulation failed, but what was that? God, Logan is mine. He'll help fix me. Mr. Logan, are you gotta help. Nice.
Need somebody help.
Here, Starfire, hold this. Tyrannosaurus Rex weighed it in at over 13,000 pounds. That's 6,000 kilograms, so we need to move.
Huh.
Cyborg,
Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber-toothed Tiger, Tyrannosaurus.
Dragon Sword.
Cyborg, are you all... Oh, go get to Gar, Raven, and make sure he's all right. But now, we'll take care of the zookeeper. Do not be afraid. I'm not. I'm not afraid of anything. Sense of poison flowing through his muscles and veins. Step back. Raven? That is twice I've relieved you of pain. You owe me, Garfield. Where is the creature? The Titans are trying to keep it at bay. What is it? My responsibility. Electrical discharges aren't doing anything. Hey, just keep steering it towards the docks, Wonder Girl, away from the city. Doctor, or Roven, I need you to give me a shot. Garfield, this is Kusha. You're going to infect yourself again. And you've been cured once. I don't know if we'll be able to duplicate the process. No one gets it, do they? Everyone assumes I'm unhappy just because I haven't been normal since I was a kid. And they feel sorry for me. My parents died, I got green skin, called a freak, I joined and the Titans were my girlfriend and was killed after selling us out to Deathstroke. Oh, yeah, life has been hard, or it sucked sometimes. But that doesn't mean I don't like it. And being normal is overrated anyway. Oh, ow. God, I hate needles. Garfield, I sense the virus taking hold once again. It's okay, Raven. I survived it the first time, thanks to my parents. And I know I'll survive it a second.
Hey.
Imagine he just keeled over right here.
That would end the story a bit too quickly.
That'd be a really dark ending.
Old friend and the Logan. And let's get him around him. And whoosh. Hey, Barney!
Barney is a dinosaur in our imagination.
Oh, great. 2-page spreads. I love those, especially when I can't... And friggin'...
Yeah, don't you love it when a 2-page spread comes up?
Again, do a big old rousing round of fisticuff.
He sucks a left. He sucks
Just
a
the
right.
one.
You threw away your humanity. You threw away your humanity. Threw your humanity away. You exposed yourself again, you idiot. You may not carry the cure any longer. And why? Why give them? Don't come here and judge me. Would I rather grow up to look like my dad? Sure. That up. But I'm not going to turn away from who I am, from what I am.
What the hell is that thing?
I think it's a sloth.
It's moving way too quickly.
It's a big sloth.
Those move even slower.
Or even a bear. Or I think it might be a bear. I don't know.
Could be a sloth bear for all we know.
A green-skinned kid who can turn into animals. And a kid who's going to kick your butt.
Oh, that's the action hero line.
What?
This is Sparta!
Don't worry, Doc. I won't let you drown. Isn't life... I'm a Sydney funnel web spider. And you know what their venom can do. You should be feeling pretty numb.
I can feel
about
you there.
Now? Hard to think too, isn't it? Yeah. Isn't life great?
I'm becoming less.
Sunday, 8:34 a.m. Took all night, but they've been inoculated at every one of them. Thanks to the doctor's blood. Good thinking, Gar. Lucky guess. I was cured when I was exposed to whatever strain the Sakusha virus I had mixed with his. Is exposing the kids to the virus and me. Canceled it out. Parents are still a little mad about me, though. But all the kids are psyched and they had a great time. And when all was said and done, a great time being sick. Thinking that zookeeper creep was packaged and shipped off to Alcatraz. As Dr. Roven said, Eddie's going to survive somehow. Oh, he's immune. Oh, just like you, Beast Boy. I'm sorry, Gar. Sorry for what? All the tests. They don't think they can repeat the process. It's with you now. Now that you've been exposed twice, I had a chance like you once to be normal. I know how it feels to lose it. Normal. Being normal is overrated. Totally. The kid with the big feet, he is learning, Vic. Gary. Isn't it, though? Gateway City, Monday, 5:45 p.m. Oh, come on, Cassie. Drop it. Drop. Raven? God, don't do that. I wanted to talk. Titans have my cell phone number. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I'm sorry. This is a bad... No, it's all right. I wanted to apologize for what happened Friday when I took away your feelings. I was only trying to reach you out and help you, but Victor says I kill a room when I enter it. And now, I consume emotions that are heightened. I'm trying to get it under control. I have it under control, but apology accepted, Raven. We all have issues. I also had a favor to ask. Can you teach me how... What? Can you teach me how to dress? What?
Teach me how to
Teach me what to wear. Why not ask Starfire? No offense to Corey, but she prefers to show skin, like a lot of it. If she could walk around naked, I think she would. I'm sure the boys would love that. So what's with the interesting clothes? Starting next Monday, I'm getting a new chance at life. I'm going to high school. Oh, God, no, you don't want that, Raven. Smallville, Kansas, 5 weeks later. Come on, where are they? Sorry, Bessie. I've already lost 5 pairs of these things. One more RMPA is going to... Hey, Connor, are you ready to learn how to seed the backfield? I thought we already did that. We plowed it, son, and it'll be fun. Seeding a field, count me out. Connor, telephone. Martha, we're in the middle of let the boy talk to his friends, Jonathan. He has a hard enough time making them. Thanks, Ma. Who is it anyway? He says his name is Tim. Tim? Connor, is that you? Tim, is that you? It's me. What's up? Oh, what's going on? I hear gunshots. Tell the Titans not to give up my room. Tell them I'm back. I know.
Oh, shit.
Meanwhile, the Legion of Superheroes are plotting.
So let's just flip back to that last page and marvel at how every aspect of Tim's body is hyper detailed, and then you get to his crotch and it's as flat as a Ken doll.
Yep.
I have no penis.
Body shape.
Metropolis, the 31st century. Down there. You sure, Brainy? I am always sure. Now move before the man with the axe catches up with us. Saturn, oh, I better be right about this. If not, you may interface with yourself, and if you do that, every atom in my body will unzip. I'll be a floating glob of electrons. You told me that a dozen times on the way here. This is going to hurt. It did the first time. I'm too. No big deal. Good luck, Superboy. You're going to need it. Next time, Superboy and the Legion. I do not have that comic, so I will not be covering it. Alright, so...
Alright. Hey, that was actually pretty good. That was a much needed respite from what I picked.
Yeah.
Kevin, next week you get to pick the joke comic. Actually, hang on, we're not doing this next week because we're going back to Death Battle. Next time we do this, you have to pick the joke thing, and I'll do like 2 issues of Spider-Man.
Ironically, my choice was actually about to be a Spider-Man comic.
What was it?
I haven't figured out which one. Which one are you doing?
Well, I was just going to do Amazing Fantasy number 15 and The Amazing Spider-Man number 1.
Right, okay. That was going to be one of my choices, but I also maybe want...
Hey, you can do that right now, actually. That'll just make it easier for what we want to do.
Oh, shit, yeah, I'm game.
And for the record, Alex, the only reason I was going to suggest Bleach as a read is just so I could introduce you to the amazingness of that manga.
All right. I'd be down
right
with that. It's just, I want us to like try and cover some Spider-Man and Titans stuff.
Do you want me to send you the link because it's on Internet Archive, or do you want me to stream it?
You could do it on your end if you want, or I could just pull it up in my library.
I think it'd be better to do it on your end, just so the viewers can get like a better, clearer picture.
All right, let me figure out where is my Kindle shit. Kindle readers and ebooks. Where is my Kindle Cloud Reader? There we go. Amazing Spider-Man Masterworks.
Hell yeah.
And let's see if we can actually capture this.
And Alex, I do apologize if any of the voices I did were a bit stiff.
It's fine. My throat's a little bit fucked up right now, so.
Well, tomorrow at the very least we'll be doing more James Bond.
James Bond.
Starring Sean Connery in Goldfinger.
And then later on, we will be doing Austin Powers in Goldmember.
That'll be much later on.
Yes. Marvel Masterworks presents Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yes.
Screen share it. Screen share it.
Oh,
Did you forget that?
yes, I did. Hang on.
Oh, come on. Even I remember to do that.
Let me know when it's got its screen shared, and I'll see if I can read as best as I can.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute, gentlemen. I gotta use the restroom.
I'm surprised they're actually letting me do this. Actually,
Honestly,
hang on.
yeah.
You know what I should do? You know what I should do?
What?
I'm gonna shrink the image. Actually, I might not shrink the image. I might just take this one and flip it like that, so I don't get Disney up my ass about this.
Ah, smart, smart. Should I put on my glasses for this? Because usually I don't need them to read, but sometimes text can be a bit fucky on Internet Archive.
Hey, well, it's not on the Internet Archive. This is off of Kindle.
Oh. I'm
Like,
using the one
I
on
actually,
I'm back.
I actually own this.
Oh.
Oh, no. Hey, look, it's Peter Parker before, or Sam Raimi gave him a socially awkward personality.
Yes.
More,
I mean,
right.
More of a socially awkward personality.
Okie dokie. Right. So Amazing Fantasy 15, Spider-Man.
Where he was not a guy who was like, show those guys if I had the muscle to do it.
I would kick their fucking ass.
Yeah, basically.
Excuse me while I unzip my pants and unfurl my massive balls. Suck on my spider balls, Flash Thompson.
And meanwhile, Flash just be like, why is Pete showing his massive dick?
Like, damn, bro, I didn't know Peter
There's
Parker
balls
was
there
that.
too. Balls, 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 balls of steel.
Oh, if only Gizmo were here.
Right. Like costume heroes? Confidentially, we in the comic mag business refer to them as long underwear characters, and as you know, they're a dime a dozen. But we think you may like our Spider-Man without the hyphen just a bit different. Say, gang, we need one more guy for the dance.
Okay, that is just weird. And why no hyphen?
I think
I
that's
don't know.
the only place in the comic that they don't refer to him as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man is the most grammatically correct superhero there is.
Yeah,
It took
sometimes,
Ant-Man
yeah.
several decades to get a hyphen.
Exactly. Superman still doesn't have a hyphen, and neither does Batman. Even Beast Boy's name has a space between Beast and Boy.
Oh yeah, that's true, but that's because you have to take a breath after you say Beast Boy.
Oh God. Anyway, go on.
Say, gang, we need one more guy for the dance. How about Peter Parker over there? Are you kidding? That bookworm wouldn't know a cha-cha from a waltz. Peter Parker, he's Midtown High's only professional wallflower.
Meanwhile, Peter Parker secretly practices the Macarena.
Hey, Macarena.
Oh God, this paneling, early comics paneling is weird,
yeah,
man.
this is weird. Also, check out Liz's, no, sorry, check out Sally's eyes.
Yeah, Sally's eyes are
weird. Which one is Sally's again?
Her with the black hair.
Oh yeah, God. Hold on a second. I gotta do my best, Mr. Plinkett. What's wrong with your face? AR had jokingly suggested we have a death battle between off-model Ichigo and headless Naruto. Where is your head? What's wrong with your face? Where is your head? What's wrong with your face? And everybody just be like, oh my God, just punch somebody already. Anyway,
punch
in
me.
Fire
As you may have
away.
Peter Parker. Peter Parker, far from being the biggest man on campus, but his Uncle Ben thought he was a pretty special lad. You're not fooling me, Petey. Oh god, this you're not
Alex,
fooling
Aunt
me,
May
Petey.
in the early comics really does look like Rosemary Harris.
Yeah. That's the funny thing.
And
Hi.
weirdly enough, Uncle Ben does not resemble Cliff Robertson, I believe it was.
I think he more closely resembles Martin Sheen in this.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. It's like Uncle Ben looks more like Martin Sheen, while Aunt May looks like Rosemary Harris. What the hell is going on?
We have reached the
That is the
in-between
weirdest.
dimension.
I'm sorry, ARGS. I'm sorry for interrupting you. It's just
No worries.
this really is bugging me.
No,
Anyway,
I don't blame you.
Anyway, continue.
You're not fooling me, Petey. I know you're awake. It's time for school. Gosh,
Gosh,
Uncle Ben, you're worse than a room full of alarm clocks. And Pete's Aunt May, she thought the sun rose and set upon her nephew. I baked your favorite breakfast, Petey. Wheat cakes. Don't fatten them up too much, dear. I can hardly out-wrestle them now.
Does he eat fucking Wheaties for breakfast?
He eats wheat cakes.
No. He eats fucking Wheaties because he blindly believes that Wheaties is the breakfast of champions.
Breakfast is somebody, I'll give him that.
Yeah, that's why you have a
Anyway.
cereal and toast at least. The faculty at Mehtly High were also fond of the clean-cut, hard-working honor student. Keep it up, Parker. Keep up the good work, Parker. And you're sure to write a scholarship when you graduate. I'll do my best, sir. But alas, other teenagers can be very unwittingly be so very cruel to a shy young man. Sally, I was wondering if you were busy tonight. Peter, for the umpteenth time, you're just not my type. Not when dreamboats like Flash Thompson are around. I admire your good taste, doll. Get lost, bookworm.
You'll change your tune when Flash Thompson comes back from Vietnam with no legs and Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
And he's got the chat line.
Excuse me, what?
Oh yeah. Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Flash Thompson got both of his legs blown off in Nam.
That was after One More Day.
No, that was before One More Day.
Really?
What?
When was that, sir?
This sounds genuinely dumb. Continue.
Look, there's a great new exhibit at the Science Hall tonight. Would one of you like to go with me? Science Hall. You stick to science, son. We'll take the chicks. Yes, for some, being a teenager has many heartbreaking moments. See you around, bookworm. Give every regard to the Atom Smashers, Peter.
Be a chump.
Someday.
The Atom Smashers aren't even in this comic. Those are DC characters.
Yes.
Someday I'll show them. Someday they'll be sorry. Sorry that they laughed at me.
Yeah, that sounds more like...
I'm gonna go walk into a nuclear reactor and become Dr. Manhattan.
What?
You fucking heard me. I'm gonna be blue. I'm gonna have a giant schlong, and I'm gonna have the body of a bodybuilder without ever having to work out.
And meanwhile, Jaime Reyes would just be like, dude, what the hell are you talking about?
Just gonna walk around naked because nobody can stop me. What are they gonna do? Shoot me? Arrest me? I'll just whip out my massive schlong and turn left.
And Jaime, being immune to the bullshit, it just shoots him.
Can Blue Beetle take on Dr. Manhattan?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think he could by himself, but he's got a decent chance.
Considering the fact that he's taken on Guy Gardner on a regular basis, probably.
It depends how you want to look at that statement. Either, oh, it's Guy Gardner, or yeah,
He's been
Guy
able
Gardner.
to beat up an enraged Guy Gardner or make him his bitch.
You have a counterpoint. Guy Gardner sucks.
We know
That
that,
is a
but
good
here's the thing.
point.
Guy fucking Gardner is supposed to be a badass. But the Green Lantern Corps purposely made him suck anyway.
Yeah.
And then he had to become a Red Lantern to be cool.
Of course.
And a few minutes later, Peter Parker forgets the taunts of his classmates as he's transported to another world. The fascinating world of atomic science. No. And now, for a demonstration of how to control radioactive rays here in this laboratory. So we got this fucking ball, this red ball from that one Flash game. So we put the two of them near a spider.
I don't think there was this much cussing in early comics.
You'd be surprised with Marvel.
Oh fuck, it's hot. Oh god. God, I'm a spider. I couldn't see any of this
The
shit.
experiment begins. No one notices a tiny spider descending from the ceiling in an almost invisible strand of web. A spider whom fate has given a starring role, if a brief role to play in the drama we call life. Accidentally absorbing a fantastic amount of radioactivity. The dying insect. It's an arachnid. It's an arachnid.
Fuck.
The dying insect, in a sudden shock, bites the
It's not an insect, Stan.
thing. It's not an insect.
Fucking hell, Stanley. We love you, but at the same time, we're not going to hesitate to point out your mistakes.
Yeah. Though I'm loving the art by Steve Ditko, even if it is a bit dated here.
Yeah, same with him. And they're both they and Jack Kirby both are right. Are right.
I know,
criticism, even when they're
awesome.
passed away.
Yeah, because after all, it's a work. You have to treat the work with respect, and doing that means you have to criticize it.
Exactly. Because if he just didn't criticize anything whatsoever, how could we possibly be respecting the work?
Exactly. For example, Peter Parker comes off as a bit of a edgelord here.
Yes, he's a cringe teenage edgelord, or that would fit perfectly in with the rest of the Hollows of Waco Mundo.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's true.
Where's his hollow hole?
Probably it's where the spider
Oh
button.
god, I think I read about this in my gay fan fiction.
At a split second,
Spider-Man, Peter Parker would end up being one of those people who writes gay fan fiction between Iron Man and Captain America.
Not even for like any frill, just as a joke.
Tony Stark. Tony Stark fumbled with Captain America's utility belt. Peter! Mr. Parker, I don't feel so good!
Oh my god. Anyway.
At a split second, as life ebbs away from its radioactive body. Ow! A spider!
Ow!
Ow! A spider! It bit me. But why is it burning so? Why is it glowing that way? Like, holy shit, it's almost like it got zapped by radioactive.
Oh my god, this spider was a federal agent!
It was red. So that means it's a communist.
Can we just imagine in 60s Spider-Man in the multiverse of Spider-Man? Just throw him in there. Just throw 60s comics Spider-Man in there, and he'll just be like, good golly. I didn't know I had this many. I didn't know. Oh, there were this many people around here, or at every
Golly
Spider,
willikers.
and all the Spider-Man would just be like, "What?" even MCU Spider-Man would just be like, what?"
MCU Spider-Man would whinge a bit before going, what?
Yes, he would take a few seconds before he responds, and everyone was just like, "Dude, come on."
Fucking
Anyway.
Spider UK or Spider Punk goes, yeah, we bit fucking slow.
This is getting out of hand. There are hundreds of them.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are millions of them.
Anyway.
My head, it feels strange. I need some air.
He's become so numb.
Looks as though our experiment unnerved young Parker. Too bad he's got a weak fucking stomach. What's happening to me? I feel different. As though my entire body was charged by some sort of fantastic energy.
Watch where you're going, you fucking schmuck.
You fucking mook. Wrapped in his thoughts, Peter doesn't hear the auto. Oh yeah, they call them automobiles. The auto which narrowly misses him until the last instant, and then, unnoticed by the riders, he unthinkingly leaps to safety. But what a leap it is. The one egghead who won't dream anymore when he crosses the street. You can say that again. Now let's
It
go.
was almost never gonna dream at all. Go back for another pass there, Donnie. I think we could probably get him. All right, whatever you say, Johnny.
Just running around.
Wait, are we saying Donatello is driving?
No, it's like Donnie and Johnny were just the first two names that came to mind.
Okay, good, because I was hoping Donatello wasn't involved in Spider-Man's origin story.
No,
he's involved in Daredevil story.
We'll get to that when we start reading the Daredevil comics.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, exactly.
We'll have to read Daredevil and Ninja Turtles back to back.
The same radioactive substance that made Matt Murdock blind is the same substance that turned the turtles into anthropomorphic humanoid turtles that can also talk and know ninjutsu. How does it make sense?
Because the mutagen would bonk Matt in the eye, so he's not infected with it yet. It just kind of spills over and he falls over, and so that's how he loses his sight.
That's not how that works! If it causes someone to go blind, it should cause the animals to go blind!
No, it splashed him in the eyes. Like, it very explicitly splashed him in the eyes. Meanwhile, Splinter and the turtles only got it on them. I'm not in their eyes.
They took like a dip.
Anyway.
And if you go by the 80s series, Master Splinter is kind of
along. Because we've got Spider-Man's origin story where he turns into a professional wrestler.
Of course, the best part.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size.
Look! The spectacle ball looks an idiot! That's the last time I take you to another horror movie, young man.
I swear, ever since you watched that Deadpool film, you've been swearing up a storm. Ryan Reynolds assured me that was going to be family-friendly.
And meanwhile, she then just inserts a gigantic bar of soap in his mouth.
Yeah, because that's how they cleaned out mouths back then.
Yep. As seen with the Christmas Story movie.
Just incredible. I reached the roof in just a few seconds. I crushed the pipe as though it were paper. That's kind of nuts, don't you think? It's the spider. It has to be. Somehow, in some miraculous way. Like a miraculous ladybug. His bite transferred over its own power.
Wait, is this where you got the whole "in some miraculous way" a line from? I have to assume that.
What?
At Alex. This.
What?
In some miraculous way.
How?
I think you've
where
quoted
did I use that?
I don't know, but I know you've used it once or twice.
Probably.
Well,
I have
I mean,
read
it
this
is
comic many
miraculous.
times.
Too many times, clearly.
I can walk down this cable just as effortlessly as the spider could glide itself on its web. I've got to have time to think. I've got to plan what to do with this unbelievable ability which fate has given me. And I hope it doesn't turn out I have like a spider totem thing, because that'd be kind of fucking stupid.
I really hope I don't have radioactive jizz that'll, give the love of my life cancer.
Or I have to donate blood, which might accidentally give Aunt May a really bad case of indigestion.
I hope somebody doesn't get spider powers from my blood, and I also hope they don't make an opposite sex clone of me.
I also hope that
Or a
spider
same,
doesn't bite
or
anyone
several
else.
same-sex clones of me. Fortunately, those aren't attracted to me, but the other one is.
I hope I don't end up. I hope I don't end up becoming a part of a cinematic universe that will intend to ruin me. Just for making me simp for some bitch.
I hope some Asian woman doesn't accidentally get bitten by that same spider. That'd be really bad. Or good. I don't know. Fucking damn slot.
I wonder if some Hispanic African kid will get bit by a similar spider later on and create an incredibly confusing situation by having exactly the same name as me.
And Jaime is just once again like, Peter, what are you even saying?
Well, I don't know why, but, there's this half Puerto Rican and half black kid, and his name is also Peter Parker. How about that?
Peter, you're talking crazy talk again.
That radioactive spider really did a thing to your memories.
I'm crazy for feeling so lonely.
Yeah, I know, Kaji. He's been driven insane by a radioactive spider bite. I'm tempted to take him to the hospital.
A few minutes later.
Literally a few minutes later, he's already thinking about participating in some pro wrestling event.
I mean, $100 in that time is probably like $1 million to now.
$100 with not Bonesaw McGraw? Are you fucking kidding me?
If I remember, Crusher Hogan is actually revisited in another comic, but I don't remember if he's the Absorbing Man or someone else.
Bonesaw is not ready. I am disappointed in the lack of Macho Man Randy Savage in this comic.
All right,
0 out of 10.
$100 in 1962 would be $1,000 now.
That would explain
that's not bad.
That would explain a few things.
Shit, I'd step into the ring for 3 minutes with the Macho Man.
Bonesaw is ready.
That's a cute outfit. Did your husband make it for you? Yes, very affectionate man.
You're on the wrong side of history, man. And Jaime just face palms at that lame attempt at a joke. I'm just imagining Blue Beetle being around during this origin story, and he's just like, Peter, what are you talking about?
Hey, Jaime, Miles. What? Miles, Ben, Kane. We should get together and beat up that Bonesaw McGraw guy. Because alone we are weak, but together we form a mighty faggot. That's a Simpsons quote, YouTube. If you want to get up my ass about it, I will send you a link to the episode.
Hell, that word used to mean a bundle of sticks.
That is literally why the Simpsons used it like that.
Yep. I mean, Drake and Josh used the term retard.
Oh, yeah, that's true. This will be a good chance to test my powers again. And filled with excitement, Pete raced back home, and I'll put on some old clothes and leave my glasses here. What if I fail? I don't want to be a laughingstock. It's a laughing stock, not a laughing stock. Laughing stock again.
Yeah, it is a laughing stock.
Minutes later.
I'll try that $100, Crusher. Well, if it ain't the little mess, Mom, step up, sucker. Now, relax, 40. I'll just break you as painlessly as I can. Oh, whoop.
Oh, funny. That's what Wonder Woman said too, and well, my pelvis is still intact.
Look, there's a reason why women love Spider-Man, and it's not because of the upfront. It works. I have the speed, the agility, and the very strength of a gigantic spider.
And the massive
Guys,
penis.
Yes? I don't mean to disturb you, but that panel in the middle right there, that almost looked like Peter was dabbing. He was half dabbing.
It looked like he was doing the Usain Bolt fucking.
MCU Peter would totally dab in the middle of the match just to troll the opponents. The fuck are you doing? And just us livening up the crowd. That's not how you liven up a crowd. That's just you being cringe.
Can you smell what the spider is cooking?
I really need to stop. I really need to stop inviting Peter to Monday Night Raws. Says Jaime.
Put me down. You win. You win, okay? You're not human. Nobody can do that. Wanna bet? The greatest act I've seen ever. The sensational. It's fantastic. The mask gimmick just gives him the right touch of mystery. He was terrific. The mask character may be just what I'm looking for. Listen, friend.
You could almost say that he's spectacular, even.
Amazing. Ultimate. Avenging. Sensational. They already mentioned that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Other synonyms.
Hey, turn the page.
Turn the page. Oh. Listen, friend. I'm a TV producer. With that act of yours, I could make a fortune out of it. Now, keep the mask.
This is how he turns into goddamn Spider-Man.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Don't worry. It makes sense in like a little bit.
How can he?
It is mildly lame. Yes.
How can he maintain a secret identity if he's on TV?
They actually explain that later on.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
When Gar went public, at the very least, that made sense since he didn't really have a whole lot of people that his enemies could target. On top of the fact that he actually, unironically, loves the attention.
Well, yeah, but for Spider-Man, he learns that the attention isn't very good, is it?
Can I just imagine in all the 60s Spider-Man memes?
Sure. Allow us to keep going.
You're Spider-Man. Keep the mask angled. It's great so much.
By the way, I hate the web shooters so much. I just wanted to say, if I could go back in time and change anything comic book related, I would have Stan the Man and say, okay, hey, no web shooters. It's got to come out of him. Don't take that the wrong way.
He would web shooters, but that's just me.
He can have the web shooters as backups to the organic web.
Stanley actually prefers the organic webbing.
Hey, Stevie, you forgot to color in the web right there, buddy. Okay,
yeah,
keep going.
It's like a black line. It's called showmanship. Here's my card. Hold me. You'll be a smash on Ed Sullivan's show. Thanks. Later at home again. Showmanship? He hasn't seen anything yet. Since I have the powers of a spider, I'll design myself a spider costume. And, oh, hi, Aunt May. Oh, hi, Mike.
What the fuck is wrong with their faces?
What's wrong with Uncle Ben's face? What's wrong with her face?
Oh God!
What is wrong?
Oh God!
What's
Mysterio is already.
Face?
Oh God, guys! Mysterio is already taken over.
How is Mysterio?
Jake Gyllenhaal has transformed Aunt May and Uncle Ben into aliens.
Oh God!
We gotta go find him at a convenience.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
We gotta go to a convenience store and punch him right in the jaw. That's literally how you beat him in Spider-Man 2, the video game.
Yeah.
I love that, especially since all the fucking torture fucking Mysterio
That was a
put me
great game.
Yes.
I need to get back to Spider-Man 1 so I can play Spider-Man 2.
Meanwhile,
drag my Xbox in here. My guitar amp is taking up the space that the Xbox used to.
Pretty time. We got through some crackers and milk. Bless them. If only they knew.
What kind of crackers are you eating with milk, anyways?
I don't know. Did it just mean biscuits? Cookies?
No, crackers. Like, crackers means something specific in America.
Yeah, but, like, we call, like, any form of, like, biscuit that doesn't have chocolate or anything a cracker. That's because it either has... Oh, no,
yeah,
that sounds worse.
In America, it's either, like, saltines or unsalted, and they're just, like, flour, basically.
Oh, don't you have, like, cheese crackers?
Yeah, we have cheese crackers, but that's usually, you know, like, something... Like, that's something you put on the crackers, unless, of course, you... I don't think Cheez-Its were a thing back then. Although, I did get my demo for the Spider-Man 2 video game from a Cheez-It box.
Ooh. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Cheese crackers and Spider-Man.
Yeah, and that's why they got the promotion through there. Because Spider-Man is always eating cheese crackers.
Twinkies, cheese crackers, and Hostess fruit cakes.
Yeah, I was about to say Hostess fruit pies.
Now let's see. A spider needs a web. Oh, gee, I thought they needed like multiple arms. This little device should do the trick. I'll fasten to each arm, and I'll operate it slightly by the pressure of any finger. Now I need a name. Well, Spider-Man is as good as any. Looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. They laughed at me for being a bookworm, huh?
The spectacular,
yes,
the astonishing, the unstoppable, the amazing Spider-Man!
If only Bruce Campbell were the TV show thing.
Huh.
Well, only a science major could have created a device like this. With some strong liquid cement at the end, I could pull myself anywhere with my little web. Oh yeah, I bet that's what you call something else. And my costume is thin enough to wear.
They're calling it these days?
Well, no, I call it the big web. Because, obvious reasons.
Okay,
hey, Spider-Man, hyphenate... Hey, Spider-Man, how about you hyphenate your friggin' name?
It would sound cooler. It makes it less confusing. I won't accidentally call you Superman. Like,
Meanwhile, Jaime would just be like, look, here's the thing. I at least have a space between Blue and Beetle. Oh, Superman doesn't have a hyphen. Yeah, well, he's grammatically incorrect. And so is Batman. Batman just shows up, stares at Jaime. He's like, I know what I said. I'm not taking that back.
Pretty face
you win this round. Anyway.
Okay, world. Better hang on to your hat. Here comes Spider-Man. And here's an advert for a fridge. And an air conditioning.
Boy, I hope Aunt May never comes back in here because I don't know how to clean this web up yet.
Like Peter, is there a web hanging off the ceiling?
A really big spider. I think it's from Australia.
Yeah, that
almost bit me.
Anyway, part 2.
Part 2. Now, anybody with the intelligence of a 7-year-old would know that if a man appeared on TV who seemed to be more spider than man, he'd be a sensation overnight. Especially when his feats were performed without the help of trick photography. Well, you could just imagine how the public reacted to Spider-Man. This is fucking crazy. I'm seeing it with my own eyes and I still don't believe it. He's standing on a fucking spotlight. Sure, they looked amazed. Incredible. Awestrucken, really. Wouldn't you? After all, when was the last time you saw a man with his own fantastic spider web? Okay, cut, Spider-Man. That's enough. Don't show him too much. You have to leave him begging for more. Oh shit, we
Okay.
got the first of Jonah, technically.
Spider-Man
As
shakes his fist at the screen.
that damn screen. As his first TV spectacular ends, Peter Parker breathes the first sweet scent of fame and success. I'm from Live. Will pay any price for a picture spread. Sign with me. I'll put you in the movies. Wait, we had an interview. See my agent, boys. I'm busy. Got better than the last. Hey, what's going on? Stop! Thief! Stop him! If he makes it to the elevator, he'll get away.
Is that David?
Made it.
Is that David Carradine?
Yeah, I believe that's
No,
Carradine.
Dennis Carradine.
Yeah, that's Dennis Carradine.
For some reason, I mixed up the fictional character with the actor.
Well, unlike the actor, Dennis Carradine didn't die of autoerotic asphyxiation. He died of tripping out of a warehouse window.
Is that how he died?
Well, in the movies.
David Carradine, yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was in the movies.
Not that.
Okay. The actor died
David
from
Carradine.
autoerotic asphyxiation.
What?
Yeah.
What? What? Anyway.
That is a shame, though. I'm safe now. That cop can never get down as fast as I can, because he's fat and old and a dumb cop. Express elevator. Lucky that gun in the costume didn't stop me. That's for you, mister. All you had to do was strip him or hold him for just a minute. Sorry, pal. That's your job, and I'm through with being pushed around by anyone. From now on, I look out for number one, and that means me.
Ichigo would be deeply ashamed of you.
I ought to run you with. Save your breath, buddy. I've got things to do.
Alright, I'm moving back to Gotham City, motherfucker.
At least Batman will take the crime seriously.
Yeah, the goddamn Batman and would have taken that guy and fucking snapped his neck. He wouldn't have killed him, but he would have left him horribly disfigured and injured. Never able to walk again.
I'm putting you in the book.
Because he's the goddamn Batman.
I'm putting you in the
He's the
book of
motherfucking Batman.
A few hours later. Peter, you know that microscope you always wanted? Your uncle and I bought it for you this afternoon. Gosh, that's terrific. You're the greatest family any fella ever had. And the only ones who have ever been kind to me. I'll see to it that they're always happy. The rest of the world can go to hang. The rest of the world can hang for all I care.
The days have fallen. Wow. You know, it's weird knowing that it's weird it's weird how so much of the characterization of Ichigo Kurosaki takes inspiration from Spider-Man when Spider-Man was a fucking dickbag.
Well, yeah, because he's a bully factor. Any bully factor would feel a bit like, oh yeah, fuck him. I only care about like what's closest to me.
And like I said, even Ichigo was not this heartless early on.
Yeah, but that's because it's Japan. Japan teaches you about the collective. Unfortunately, in America, they would always tell you to look out for yourself.
Or anyway,
in the days that follow, the Spider-Man becomes a sensation of the nation. Spider-Man slated for new TV series. Spider-Man wins Showbiz Award.
Spider-Man for new TV series. Suddenly the '60s cartoon becomes reality due to this show, due to this issue.
Yeah, how exactly do we accomplish this, by the way? Like, how do they make a TV show out of him?
They just did.
I guess they hired Disney.
No, this was before Disney acquired Marvel.
Alrighty
then. Yeah, they can still make things.
Anyway.
Who is the Spider-Man? And one evening, as Peter Parker returns home from a personal appearance, a police car in front of our house.
It's
Could
Captain
be
George
wrong.
Stacy.
Bad news, son. Your uncle was shot. Murdered.
Yeah, she here, I got bad news for you, son. And you see, unfortunately, your uncle got sent off to Nam and got his entire body blown off.
I'm sorry. Fuck. It's okay. You want a smoothie? No. Uncle
No,
Ben.
I don't want a fucking smoothie.
Uncle Ben? Dead? No. No, this can't be. Who did it? Who shot him? It was a burglar. Your uncle surprised him. Don't worry, lad. We got
It
him
was a
trapped.
burglar.
He's in the old Acme where he's a burglar. We got him in the old
For
Acme
some reason,
at the
for
waterfront.
some reason, he had some kind of he had like blind spiky hair.
Really weird.
It may or may not have been related to a Super Saiyan.
He had green eyes as well.
Wa-na-na-na.
Look at him. Run is next door. The neighbors are looking after it. Wait, I've got to go. I've got to go get him. Yeah, I know the old Acme
I'm
warehouse.
surprised the cop didn't follow Peter into his room, where he just puts on the suit.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is an active crime scene.
Yeah, I guess he was gonna go get his stuff, but I still think the police would be like, "Hey, yo, you can't go in there." A killer could hold off an army in that gloomy old place, but they won't hold off Spider-Man. The warehouse is at the other side of town, and he'll be there in no time. Meanwhile, he's there somewhere, but he'll pick us off like
Turn
flies.
the page.
Oh yeah, warehouse, no time. Meanwhile, picking us off like flies. All I gotta do.
So this is where this is where the movie game got its inspiration from.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Pull them off and pull them on.
Spike has fewer henchmen in this. Also, for some reason, Peter has pupils underneath the spider mask in this scene and this scene alone.
Yeah,
it's
really
I get
weird.
the animated I get the animated pupils that ended up becoming a thing in the MCU, but come on, guys.
Well, yeah, the eyes thing. That makes more sense than this, and I hate the eyes moving.
And meanwhile,
you'll never.
It's not like they really move, Alex. It's just they either widen or narrow. That's all they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they move around. It's not like they move around. Like they're fluid and whatnot.
See, I always assumed it just had something to do with the brows. Like
Peter to this day still wonders how Jaime could have both animated eyes and fully animated eyes and a mouth. He's like,
is that a mouth or is that something else? And why do you have eyes? Isn't that supposed to be a mask?
I'm fairly certain Kaji just made this stuff for me.
The hell's a Kaji?
It's the scarab attached to my spine. And my back.
Masato Katsuragi's ex-boyfriend.
Shinji, get out of here. Shinji, get out of here. You're not in this story.
I know you're a fan of Evangelion.
I gotta put... more than a fan. I gotta get myself a spider suit. If I get myself a spider suit, there's no way Dad'll put me back in that fucking robot. I'll take out the angels with my webs.
Hey, Kaji, are there any...
What the fuck are you doing?
Kaji, are there any other Reach scarabs that could give them superpowers?
I'm gonna do the thing that they did to the walkie thingies in that Star Wars film.
You're gonna need to be an Air Force pilot for that.
AT-ATs?
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
You'll never escape again, murderer. Huh? What the? Surprised to see me? Not half as so surprised as you're gonna be. Get away. Gotta hide. Must be seeing things. There's no place on Earth you can hide from me. First, my rebel will leave you with your gun. and then my fist will do the rest. That face, it's... it can't be.
Oh God, why do I have
Red Man
pupils all of a sudden?
My eyes are
God.
literally starting
Am
out
I
of my
developing
neck.
X-ray vision like Superman?
The one who I didn't stop when I had the chance. I hate to do this, but we'll have to rush him now. Can't take him by slipping. Can't have a chance of him slipping into the dock. See, we gotta think about this carefully. And Captain, look, it's him on a spider web. Oh, guess those Australian spiders aren't that bad. A short distance away. My fault. All my fault. If I'd stopped him when I could have, but I didn't. And now, Uncle Ben is dead. And a lean, silent figure slowly fades into the gathering darkness. Aware at last that in this world, with great power, there must also come great responsibility. And so, a legend is born, and a new name is added to the roster of those who make a world of fantasy the most exciting realm of all. Be sure to catch the next issue of Amazing Fantasy. The amazing exploits
No.
of America's most different teenage idol,
Now,
Spider-Man.
unfortunately, Amazing Fantasy would be canceled after this issue, and we never saw Spider-Man again.
Nope, not a Spider-Man comic again. Nope, this ended right there.
What? You're just making this stuff up, aren't you?
No, seriously. Amazing Fantasy 15 was the last issue of Amazing Fantasy until 2006, I believe. But Spider-Man ultimately did continue in his own comic.
Called The Amazing Spider-Man.
Mayday Parker took the helm in the Amazing Fantasy comic, though.
That makes
so
sense.
What I said was true from a certain point of view, etc.
It's true in a certain point of view. Anyway, the bell ringer. This is the way this little tale was told. You may believe, or you may not believe, but one thing we are certain, you will never forget it. I mean, compared to Spider-Man, I think I'm gonna forget this one. Nestled in the blue Mediterranean lies a small volcanic island inhabited by a small community of stalwart fishermen. But there is no islander. There is one islander, however, was not a fisherman. He was old Petros, the village builder.
Talking about
Late. It's time for my bills.
I thought we were reading Spider-Man.
No, we're reading Amazing Fantasy. I mean, unless you guys want to end it there.
We're reading the Amazing Spider-Man #1 here, which is the second Spider-Man story.
Oh, nice. Let me see if I can search that up on the Internet Archives.
Oh, were you, like, reading the rest of Amazing Fantasy 15 with, like, the short stories that came afterwards?
I mean, a slight bit.
Oh! I mean, I'm screen sharing it, so you can, like, just check that out.
Oh, I was worried about when I did that, it would be a bit delayed.
No, just tell me when to flip the page.
All right, Ben.
I'll try to keep up with you.
We just poke in. Spider-Man. Script by Stan Lee, art by Steve Ditko, and lettering by Johnny D's Nuts.
God damn it.
Oh God.
Where is the debut of the of J. Jonah Jameson?
I believe it is in this issue.
Yeah, baby.
Once we get there, I'm going to read his dialogue.
No.
Yeah, baby.
Spider-Man first appeared as a feature in Amazing Fantasy 15, at August. So great that your response via letters and postcards. So it was decided to give him his own magazine. A brief summary as follows. Sure, you've read about many stories about different magazine heroes, but there has been no other story like this one. because there is no other hero like Spider-Man. Our scene with the bedroom of Peter Parker, the teenage student whom many consider to be a shy bookworm. But oh, if they only knew. Uncle Ben is dead, and all because I was too late to save him. Spider-Man costume. I wish there was no such thing. Oh shit, I accidentally did the thing. Right. It all started when I was bit with bit by a radioactive spider.
It's
Ah,
radioactive.
on my
And Jaime's like, meanwhile, I just got bit by an alien, by a mechanical beetle.
I mean, I think the mechanical beetle hurts. I just got like
Considering how far are integrated into his systems it is, yes, I would imagine that would hurt like a son of a bitch.
Does that like take over his phallus? You know, the thing that allows him to like have his senses, like his
No,
taste buds
it
from that
doesn't
side?
take over him. It only
Oh, no.
no. It's like he can choose to give control, but they could flip flop
Right.
between who's
Okay.
in control.
I see. And I found myself possessed with a spider's powers, so I designed a costume to go into the show business and cash in. Ouch. But while I was busy showing off, an armed burglar fired one fatal shot at Uncle Ben when he surprised robbing our house. As soon as I learned,
Spike
see this
Carradine's
like
hair changes colors between issues.
I
Oh,
thought it
by the way,
changed the
that's
language.
Jonah.
Yeah.
Oh God, is it him?
As soon as I
That's
learned what had happened, I sped through the
who the fuck is this?
I sped through the city via my
That's
spiderweb left for
that's
vengeance.
Face Fall Off Man, a lesser known Marvel supervillain.
No, right here. Who is
What?
talking to Aunt May?
That's Face Fall Off Man.
Oh.
The lesser known Marvel supervillain. All he does
Okay.
is be a landlord, and he's kind of an asshole about it.
Of course.
But he does it while his face is falling off and his mustache is uneven.
Okay, continue.
He's gonna raise the rent by 75%. He won't escape Spider-Man. And soon I caught the killer and turned him over to the police. Got you. You ain't human. Now, Uncle Ben is gone, and Aunt May and I are alone. And what's worse, without Uncle Ben, we have no money to pay our bills. Just give us more time. I'll pay the rent next week. If only you wait. Look, lady, I can't wait. I have to get my rent now. My face keeps falling off.
Give me rent. Can we just imagine him as Mr. Dickovich?
Give me rent. You'll get your
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door.
Why does Aunt May sound like the Joker?
because that's the closest I could get.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's very my generic old woman voice. Oh, dearie. All right, yeah. And so, Aunt May, there's only one thing to do. I've got to quit school and get a job. No, Peter, you mustn't. Your uncle always dreamed of you being a scientist someday. You must continue your studies. But I've got to help Aunt May somehow. Wait. With my powers as Spider-Man, I can do anything. I can go anywhere. Nothing can stop. Any amount of money would just be mine for the taking. But no. What am I thinking of? It should be what am I thinking, but whatever. I'm no criminal. I'm not a thief. Besides, if I were to ever be arrested or imprisoned, it would break Aunt May's heart. No, there's one other way. I've got to perform again. I've got to bring my Spider-Man act before the public once more. I'll call a booking agent tonight. A few days at the school lab. Hey guys, look. Spider-Man's got to put on a show at the town hall tonight. And the admission's only $1.
Peter, I think I know why you're broke.
Yeah.
Charge
It's
more than $1.
admission. Like $1.25 at the most. Count me out, kids. I can't make it. We might have known he'd rather study. Who needs that walking bookworm anyway? It'll be more fun without him. That night, as the audience is amazed by Spider-Man's problem, none suspect the real reason Peter Parker couldn't be in the audience. I couldn't very well be doing this act and sitting in the audience also. Finally, after the show, time to pay you, Spider-Man, but I can't give you the cash. I can only give you a check, so there's a record for taxes. What should I do? What should I write the name out to? Name? I can't tell you my real name. No one must know my identity. Just need to check out the Spider-Man.
Yep, see
Okay,
what I
you're the
said?
boss.
Of
You're the
course.
boss, but you might have a mighty tough time cashing it in. I mean, who the fuck has the legal name of Spider-Man? Do you have taxes this day? Oh fuck no. A tough time cashing it, huh? Well, we'll see about that. I'd like to cash this check. Oh, this is my identification. What about my costume? Don't be silly. Anyone could wear a costume. Do you have a social security card, or a driver's license in the name of Spider-Man? No, I don't. But as Spider-Man finds that he cannot cash his desperately needed check, just across town, a man at a typewriter is making some more trouble for him.
When I'm through with this article, Spider-Man will be run out of town.
And the
He
next
doesn't want to. He wants to be famous. Fuck him. I'll make him infamous.
The man, the myth, the legend, the hero of this story, John Jonah Jameson.
Senior.
Yep.
And
his son will be dating She-Hulk.
Oh yeah, that's true. Good on him. I'm proud of him.
Somehow.
Might as well go back where you came from, Spider-Man. No show for you tonight or any night. What? Why? What happened? Gotta flip the page, please.
Scroll. Yep.
Well, this happened. Look at this editorial. The paper has everyone so steamed up. They'll probably toss you in jail if you show your face. But why? What have they got against me? What have I done? But not satisfied with merely writing editorials, J. Jonah Jameson, publisher of the powerful Daily Bugle, delivers lectures all over town.
We cannot allow that masked menace to take the law into his own hands. He is a bad influence on our youngsters. Children may try to imitate his fantastic feats. Think what would happen if they make a hero out of this lawless, inhuman monster. We must not permit it.
Omni-Man's trying to tell people, that Spider-Man is lawless.
Spider-Man is the leader of an alien race who's trying to take over the planet.
Sir, aren't you a Viltrumite?
I'm not trying to take over the planet.
But, sir...
I say that Spider-Man.
I said I'm not trying to take out over the planet.
Okay, duly noted.
I say that Spider-Man must be outlawed. There is no place for such a dangerous creature in our fair city. More Jonah?
Huh?
What? The panel below where he says fantastic feats.
Sorry. The youth of this nation must learn to respect real heroes. Men such as my son, John Jameson, the test pilot. Not selfish freaks such as Spider-Man. Why isn't it hyphenated anymore? It's hyphenated in the title. What the fuck? A masked menace who refuses to let us even let us know his true identity.
I don't get it. Do other superhuman guys like the Fantastic Four or Ant-Man get away with? It should be how do the other superhuman guys get away with it? No one bothers them, and they always seem to make enough dough. Well, I can't even believe that there is a Spider-Man. It's all the publicity stunt. And I believe that there's chemicals in the water turning the frogs gay. Well, that guy's an
Oh
idiot.
my god! Why do you have to remind me of that time when Alex tried to imitate a Alex Jones Jameson? This
I don't like
Alex,
to put chemicals in the water, turn the friggin' Spider-Man gay.
and then the two Triple J's go at it in a debate that'll last for several days and several
The
nights.
Daily Bugle InfoWars podcast collaboration. The three JJs discuss Spider-Man and how he turns the youth gay.
Anyway,
Well, I can't make a living as Spider-Man. The only other thing to do is to find a part-time job. I'll take a look through the want ads. But again, Peter Parker meets with frustration. Sorry, Sonny. I ain't looking. Sorry, Sonny. I ain't looking for a school kid. The job I advertised for is for a man. Extra. John Jameson about to orbit rocket in the Earth. I don't know. I never went to school. Say, that looks like it is. It's Aunt May. I wonder where she's going. Oh no, she's pawning her jewelry. She must be desperate for money, but she doesn't want me to know. She doesn't want me to worry. For me, she's doing it all for me. Yeah, because it's not for the fucking rent, you fucking selfish asshole. And there's no way that I can repay her. No way I can help her. I can't even find a job. Extra John Jameson, son, publisher of the Daily Bugle about the Orbit Earth. Extra, I said it right. It's his fault. Because of him, I cannot perform in the public as Spider-Man. As the Spider-Man. But I can't give up. I've got to earn some money somehow. I can't let Aunt May down.
and
Even if
how
it
he
means
does
that
it, he
Spider-Man.
goes working for the guy who defamed him in the first place.
Pretty clever, I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
Spider-Man. Part 2. The next day, having nothing better to do because he's a fucking lazy asshole, Peter Parker just finds himself amongst the spectators,
I
anxiously
mean,
awaiting the orbit flight of John Jameson.
Dr. Octopus put it best, as he's brilliant but lazy.
Yes, Peter Parker, brilliant but lazy. It
Dr.
sure must take a
Octopus.
lot.
Dr. Octopus.
Wow.
Wah.
It must take a lot of courage to go up in one of those babies. I bet Spider-Man would even think twice before volunteering for this ride. Huh? I suppose so. 15 minutes to blast off. All authorized personnel should probably clear the fucking field. Below the initial panel, it's
This is it,
Jameson again.
John. Make your country proud of you, son. As proud as I am today, your father am today. Pay no attention
Yes,
to that little stroke I just had.
I'll do my best, Ed. I promise. Good luck to you,
Good,
boy.
good.
God, he knows. Minutes later, the capsule with John Jameson inside is set to orbit for a perfect launch. But then, disaster strikes. A small section of the forward guidance package, okay, breaks loose from the capsule and falls into space. I mean, they're in the atmosphere, are they not? So we're just without the essential guidance unit, the capsule begins to go in an erratic orbit completely out of control. Something's wrong. I can't control it. The red flashing light. It only means one thing. I've lost the heart of the guidance device. There's no way to direct the capsule. Wow. Oh, it's Blade. What is it? What even went wrong? The capsule went out of control, sir. The component 24 3B has broken loose. Condition red. What's that? I thought the missing part will continue to go lower and lower into orbit until it crashes into the Earth. Gentlemen,
Hey.
we haven't got much time. We must find some way to save John Jameson's life, even though the capsule is doomed. Yeah, what do you need to say?
Hey, you know who might be able to help here?
Spider-Man?
The Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, they typically deal with space shit. Why aren't they helping?
That's a good
That's
question.
Because they're busy dicking around.
Yeah, they're busy not hiring Spider-Man as a lab assistant in the next issue.
Anyway.
Acting with desperate speed, the space technicians attempt to drop a steel net to catch the capsule, but with no success. A complete miss. We've got to get a better view. While unsuspected by all, a better way does exist, in the form of Peter Parker, who observed the entire dramatic event. There's only one person who could save John Jameson.
Superman! Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
It's me, Superman. I mean Spider-Man. Shit.
Spider-Man! I mean Deadpool. Shit.
I've got to find a way to reach the control center. That's the way only Spider-Man can take. Literally climbing up these things that will probably electrocute me. And I made it, somehow, without being electrocuted. The spare 24 free B unit. There's no way to get it to John Jameson in time. You're wrong. There is a way. Spider-Man? What the fuck are you doing here? Just let me have the missing thing and I'll get it to the capsule. Somehow. Very well, we have nothing to lose, so we can't really do anything.
Spider-Man. Bah! He's just a publicity-seeking phony. He's trying to grab a headline. What can he do?
Instead of flapping your lips, mister, just watch and see what I can do.
If Spider-Man can't grow a mustache, then nobody deserves a fucking mustache.
If Spider-Man can't grow a mustache, then nobody deserves a fucking...
Spider-Man says as he's about to rip off J. Jonah Jameson's Hitler stash.
Well, that's what happens when you look anti-Semitic, Pickle Puss.
Meanwhile, Captain America just keeps sneering at him every time he visits the Bugle. He doesn't say a word.
America.
He just is like...
Captain America is just like that. His eye is twitching.
And then Jonah's just like, who let Captain America in here?
What?
It's a fucking Captain America.
Captain America's just like...
Your father took a picture of me punching out Adolf Hitler.
Maybe you should take a picture of Spider-Man, and then make him look like a dick.
Maybe you should take a picture of Spider-Man punching out Adolf Hitler.
By the way, RGS, I wish we had you on a lot earlier so we could have you join us for the Spider-Man stuff.
Oh shit! Do you like how we do Spider-Man?
We still have some Spider-Man stuff to go.
Yes, which includes all the MCU appearances of the Wall Crawler.
Oh, nice. I love Spider-Man, even if he's placed in kind of iffy material.
It's okay, Alex. It's okay. At the very least, he's not in.
It's not one more day.
At the very least, it's not phase. It's not. He's not part of Phase 4.
Excuse me. No, his was one of the good films.
Yeah, his and Doctor Strange's movies were the only good movies in that phase.
Look. Let's just be glad that they didn't make that one Dojin canon where apparently Captain Marvel has a thing for young Spider-Man.
Hey, Peter Parker, you got something for me?
The fuck, dude?
That's...
Do I need to, move on, or...
No. I still gotta read this thing, I think.
Okay.
You should get fast. Arriving at a nearby field, Spider-Man's amazing web shoots out, engulfing the guard's gun hand before the sentry can fire. He's not supposed to appear yet. Halt. Identify yourself. No time for that now. Within seconds, the mighty costume figure commandeered a plane and a pilot. So he's cannot a pilot like you fly. As they take to the air. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
It's funny how Spider-Man can fly a fucking plane, but he can't drive a damn car.
He's like SpongeBob, Alex.
I'll probably be grounded forever for doing this, Spider-Man, but I got a hunch if anyone can save that poor Joker. Well, he's not the Joker, but you're the guy. You're the guy, basically. Here's the capsule, but we could never catch it. We don't have to catch it. What are you doing? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna hitch a ride on that thing as it passes by. And this
I'm
will be
gonna
my
aim where
first
it's going to
time
be
off
instead
camp.
of where it is.
You know,
Is that a reference to
like a
something?
scientist.
No,
Yes.
Spider-Man asked that. No, wait, the guy
Eh,
who's Spider-Man was conversing with asked that.
You'll figure it out in 2008.
No, that episode didn't air in 2008. I think it was in 2011, 2012.
Oh yeah. Oh, potato, potato.
There's
Down
a
below.
significant difference.
Potato, potato. Yeah. Anyway, flick the page, please. Yes, flick the page.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
And
don't worry.
meanwhile, Superman's just taking Jonathan Kent in on a flight right around, telling him that he stands for truth, justice, and the American way, and all the closet communists as they're seething.
Let's fly, we'll fly away. If
John,
look at you.
I'm proud of you, my boy. And as I'm here talking with you today, I'm glad that you are who you are. Wait, what the fuck is that? Is that some guy in a fucking plane? Is that me? No, that's some guy in a spider costume. But what the fuck?
And I was
Because
yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, my best friend and ended up getting bitten by a radioactive Elizabeth, and then transformed into a superhero. This literally happened overnight.
it's kind of weird how this always happens.
Yeah,
I get it.
I got bit by an alien and scarab, and he gets bitten by a radioactive spider.
Could be worse. You could get chased by other people who were trying to feed on people that's been by mechanical scarabs.
Or even better, or you get bitten by a radioactive host, but specifically on your chin.
Huh. And here I thought being bitten by a radioactive sheep was worse.
I got
Jared,
bit by a radioactive Bruce Campbell.
I bet you none of you guys are going to get that reference.
No, unfortunately, I'm one of the only people that knows about sheep, man.
I was talking about the Crimson Chin.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. Okay.
No. Anyway, Spider-Man saves the day.
Mustn't let go. If I've got to pull myself up, fighting
We'll
against
never
all
let go.
fucking. We better hope he doesn't let go, or else he's gonna fucking die. Even with my strength, I could just barely do it. And there, I reached it. But now the capsule is losing altitude dangerously. If I can just attach the missing unit in time. Spider-Man, Part 3. What a lucky break. It just fit in smoothly as silk. Wait,
Might have
who's
had
silk
something to do
again?
with the fact that I fucked it first.
Spider-Man
The
whipped out his junk.
pheromones.
So Spider-Man whipped out his junk, had sex with it so hard that there's a hole
Yeah, and
with his radioactive jizz.
Yeah, use that to fix the rocket.
Oh God!
Look, the hole had pheromones. That's how we're gonna reason it, right, Denzel?
Yeah, definitely.
Totally.
And
Anyway,
within the capsule under manual control again, will eject, shoot, and land immediately. He did it. He's safe. I did it. I did it. Fuck him. Spider-Man succeeded. The capsule's about to land.
My boy, he's safe.
This is as good a time as any to get off. I bet I'm the only living person who ever had a ride like that before. Now, I just gotta make myself scarce now. I'd be embarrassed if everyone wanted to congratulate me and make a big fuss of what I did. I'm even stuttering right now. Anyway, From now on, I guess I shouldn't have any trouble performing in public. I bet even Mr. Jameson would even hire me. But when he reads the newspaper, the next edition of that newspaper, he is astonished to see, oh no, this can't be. He found out from dick size. This is impossible. Why? Why? This newspaper demands that Spider-Man must be arrested and prosecuted. Editorial by J. Jonah Jameson.
It was all a plot by Spider-Man to steal the spotlight from my son. I accused Spider-Man himself of sabotaging the capsule so that the guidance unit would fall off. How did you get this first-person picture of Spider-Man? Body cams weren't invented yet.
He found a way, Alex. You don't question Triple J.
So he hooked up with Jeff Goldblum in this regard.
Yes.
Spider-Man unlawfully broke into a military base and commandeered a plane by force. Then, by means of a grandstand play, tried to make a hero of himself. But he caused an important missile test to fail and set our space program back by many weeks. I repeat, Spider-Man is a menace to America. In America.
In America.
In America.
To think a British man is the guy who ended up voicing the guy who said that.
I guess I have something in common with him at this moment.
Martin, you're a good actor, but you're also a terrible human being.
Sometimes it'd be like that. Unfortunately, if something is shouted loud enough, there are always those who will believe. They fear me more than ever. Spider-Man had to be run out of the country. Then how?
Meanwhile, Batman's just like, this your first time?
Hey, first time? Kinda. You want to just stand a gargoyle and talk about shit? I just do that all the time. I don't even need the gargoyle. You're weird. And finally, under pressure of the angry newspapermen's continual tirades, our barrage wanted Spider-Man. Caution, he is dangerous. Report him to the FBI offices. Oh yeah, because they had offices. The reward for his capture, which is probably $100. Oh dear. Oh dear. I certainly hope they find that horrible Spider-Man and lock him up before he could do any more harm. What do I do now? How do I prove I'm not dangerous? How can I convince people that I wasn't responsible for the failure of that capsule? Everything I do with Spider-Man seems to turn out wrong. What good is my fantastic power if I can't use it? And I'm not part of a foursome? Or must I be forced to become what they accuse me of being? Must I really become a menace? Perhaps that's the only course for me left. And so, the lonely boy sits and broods, with the fate of society at stake. What will be his decision? What will Spider-Man with no hyphen do next? Only time will tell. Time will tell. Time will tell. The end.
He'll get a hyphen between the first and last part of his name. Oh, yeah, come on.
Is this hang on.
What?
Spider-Man versus the Chameleon.
Why the hell?
Of the Fantastic Four.
How is this in that issue?
Because it was part of Spider-Man issue 1. They kind of just put the two stories together.
Two great quote-unquote feature-length Spider-Man thrillers.
Yeah,
pretty
cool.
The fucking Chameleon.
Yeah, the Chameleon makes his debut in this episode.
The fucking Chameleon is Spider-Man's first villain.
Yeah. Well, technically his first villain was Dennis Spike Carradine. And then his second villain was a malfunctioning rocket.
The Chameleon.
And his third bad guy is the president.
Freaking Chameleon. The goddamn Chameleon.
Another guy who will fight later.
No Norman Osborn, or no Dr. Octopus, no freaking Lizard, not Jamie Foxx. No
Lizard comes later.
No Scorpion.
No either Russian or Irish Scott. I had a rhino suit. Just just the goddamn chameleon.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Because chameleons eat spiders.
No.
Anyway.
What the
Spider-Man.
hell is wrong with the 60s, man? What were they
Wacky
thinking? What were they
Wacky
thinking,
things.
man? What were they thinking?
I'm gonna be honest. Whatever drugs they were on, I want some.
The Fantastic Four appears in this one too.
Oh yeah, the extra bonus extra in the same Amazing
Of
Tales.
course.
And for those of you who don't know, well, that would be everybody. Kevin pulled up his camera and was making noises while he was making noises. So
I was crying because this is so stupid.
I know it's the Silver Age, man. What the fuck do you expect?
Next thing you know, Spider-Man's gonna develop the power to punch so hard that whole solar systems get destroyed.
I mean, he did beat
no,
Superman in a fight in the Silver Age.
I don't think one. I think it was just like a tie.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Anyway, Spider-Man versus the Chameleon with the extra special bonus of the Fantastic Four, and now you'll hear about how a man who can change his identity before you catch him. Perhaps you don't know the answer, but Spider-Man, with a hyphen this time, is determined to find out, no matter the cost.
Can we see Spider-Man get ripped in half by the Hobgoblin in the next issue?
No matter the cost.
Because that looked awesome.
Fun fact, Spider-Man also crossed over with the Transformers. There is an issue of the Transformers comic published by Marvel that is not able to be reprinted by IDW because it is such a clusterfuck of a legal nightmare of trying to get Hasbro, Takara, Disney, and Marvel to sign off on that issue, who appearing in any form. So, yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man is part of Transformers canon.
Anyway.
As are Godzilla and Rom's Space Knight.
Well, Godzilla fought against Thor.
And the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that beat him are Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, or at least I think so.
Anyway.
We know him as Peter Palmer.
Parker.
Palmer.
Palmer! This is a Marvel masterwork. This costs like $50 in print. What the fuck you doing to me, Marvel? Why is he Peter Palmer? Who lettered this issue? John Duffy, you fucking suck.
Just wait, boys. Just wait until Superior Spider-Man will come full circle. Peter Parker, or Peter Palmer to his friends, but the world only knows him as Spider-Man. Say, why didn't I think of it before? There's a way I can make some money by joining the Fantastic Four. At least I think so. I saw their job application once. I'd probably jump at the depends. Well, like the chance to have a teenage superhero with superpowers and all working with them. It'll be unnatural. Here's their private elevator, but the blamed thing. The blamed? It should be the blessed? The blamed
Blamed.
The blamed thing isn't working. I forgot. It can be operated by one of the four special electronic beams.
Electronic beams?
Uh-huh.
Yes, electronic beams.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking nice. That won't stop Spider-Man. Forcing a couple of locks open is mere child's play for... Heck, I don't even figure the elevator would be above me. No room could climb past it. Minutes later, Peter Palmer, to his friends, reaches the roof of an adjoining...
They call him that twice. Holy shit.
I mean, it's technically canon now because of Superior.
No.
No. They do mention it in Superior when we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that if you do. Well, if there's more than one
Isn't
way to
this like
skin
that
a
one
cat.
time what so when Dr. Octogotopus when possessing Peter would just be like, crap, think of a fake name. Peter Palmer.
Yeah.
So are we sure this isn't Dr. Octogotopus possessing Peter?
I mean, shit. I mean, he does have all of Peter's memories, so this could be it.
Of course. And Dr.
There's more than one
Octogotopus
way.
hasn't even made an appearance yet in this comic. Anyway, continue.
I should have thought of this right away. They'll probably be twice as impressed when they see how easily I get into their private skyscraper headquarters. I don't even have a skyscraper headquarters. Well, here goes nothing. Meanwhile, down below, it's Spider-Man. What a bonus he'll get this shot. He's heading for the Fantastic Four's headquarters. He's balancing stuff on that strand of web like a human spider.
Yes, we know. He is named Spider-Man.
Oh my god, Reed Richards, I know you have stretchy powers, but fuck. That moment, an alarm rings.
It's not even the inventions of Reed Richards that defeats Dr. Doom. It's just the stretchy powers. Dr. Doom is petrified of stretchy limbs.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him.
He's afraid of anything that stretches. That's why he hates Laffy Taffy.
There's his picture on our view plate. It's Spider-Man. Why didn't he phone an appointment like anyone else? Because he's a teenage cornball show-off just like the Torch.
It's clobbering.
It's clobbering dive.
Are you fucking kidding me? He jobs out both the Thing and the Human Torch?
Yep.
Yes.
That's not how this works.
Well, but that just means like
Spider-Man beat one of the Heralds of Galactus.
That's not how any of this works.
And then in the MCU, he couldn't do jack shit.
That always kind of annoyed me a bit. Even if he got a lower Spider-Man.
And you want to know what the worst part is? At the very least at the start, it's established that Jaime is more powerful than a Green Lantern Corps member. So at the very least, we could reasonably believe that Jaime would probably be able to job out Ben Grimm and then Johnny Storm. Not Spider-Man!
Well, Spider-Man does have super strength and super reflexes, so,
that shouldn't be enough for him to job out the friggin' Thing.
Well, the Thing isn't very fast. You have to remember that.
The Thing could go toe-to-toe with the Incredible Hulk.
Well, yes. But that doesn't require you to be fast.
But he is kind of at the same strength level as She-Hulk at some points.
It's clobbering time. Suddenly I hear Michael Chiklis's voice coming out of his mouth.
It's clobbering time.
Why is it that the Thing looks better in those shitty movies than he does in the other shitty movie?
Why does the Invisible Woman have Wonder Woman's lasso?
I have no clue.
What? Sue Storm does not have lasso. Oh, as part of her arsenal. Now Mr. Fantastic is looking like friggin' elongated man.
Yeah, you see the fucking Lego figurine over there with the floor is made of floor neck.
Anyway, continue reading.
This should be a breeze. Activate Defense Measure B, just to be safe. Greetings, group. You should have made it easy for people to drop in on you. God knows for your loudmouth. It ain't that easy. What? A plexiglass cage? I could easily break this. Plexiglass. That's what plexiglass means. Not from the ceiling. This gizmo may keep out the riffraff. Gruesome. Now, this may keep out the riffraff. Gruesome. But it's a joke to me. That device cost us thousands if you reckon. Don't worry, Rubberface. This Squirt's gonna get taught some manners right now. Ow, you big ape. Who do you think you're pushing around? She says, I'm sorry, I stutter all the time.
Pose. Right? What is that pose that Spider-Man is doing right now? What is that?
YMCA.
What a feeling.
I have a lot of things to say about this, let me tell you.
The spider in the panel on the right. No, the spiders in this comic in general just cover Peter's fucking chest.
Anyway.
Did you forget you're messing with a guy with the proportionate strength of a spider? Well, crying out loud, this is what I get for pulling my punches on account of his size. Now hold it, son. We don't want to fight any strangers, at least till we know what we're fighting about. Who's fighting? Consider this a little exhibition. Caught my head in that net of his. He certainly lives up to his name. While I'm invisible, I might as well get this rope over our impetuous young friend. My spider instinct senses danger.
Wait. Ultra spider instinct?
Yeah, that's pretty much what spider sense is. Ultra instinct.
I don't even know how the song goes in Japanese. No, the lyrics.
I think that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Close enough. Yeah, that's pretty much. He gives Shaggy a run for his money. Like, Spider-Man, you're making me use more than 1% of my power, man. That's pretty impressive.
You know what'll be more impressive? Is when I go even further beyond.
Hold on. I gotta use my grief strength. I need to think about something sad. Uncle Ben.
No.
Who tossed
Anyway.
that? Let's see anyone. Must be.
Anyway,
It must be the invisible girl. It should be an invisible woman, but I might as well just give her a whirl for her money. That's it, you no, this is Johnny. That's it, you animated insect. The fun's over. I'll settle you right now. Flame on. He's got me in a circle of fire. A ring of fire, even. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire.
And it burns, burns, burns.
Well, I could just jump over that clown's little trap. And keep out of his reach until his flames die. And it'll be my turn. Hey, stand still. Damn it. Okay, that's it. No more fun and games, fella. Someone might get hurt. Now, suppose you tell us what you're here for. Get out of the way, Killjoy. Give me another crack at him. It's about time someone asked me. I came here to join up with you. I want to be a member of the Fantastic Four. I thought I'd give you a demonstration of what I can do.
But
now let's get
then the team would be called the Fantastic Five.
Yes, there is a what if issue asking what would happen if this story went different and Spider-Man became a member of the Fantastic Five.
No, wait. I got it. He becomes Bombastic Paper Bag Man or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So now, let's get down to business. I'll put on any bag mask I gotta. But how much is this job gonna pay? I'm worth your top salary. I knew it. This cook's off has rocks in his head. I am, and I'm made of rock. I'm afraid you're mistaken, Spider-Man. We're a non-profit organization. We pay no salaries or bonuses. Any profit we make goes into scientific research. You came to the wrong place, pal. This isn't General Motors, because that's all. We just keep enough money to pay our expenses. Every other cent goes into developing enough super crime fighting apparatuses that we create. Besides, aren't you wanted by the police? This isn't Outlaws Anonymous.
Okay, so how do you guys pay for your rock polishing bills?
Get the fuck out of get the fuck out of our building, Peter.
Okay.
I might have known you were all like the rest. Get ready to believe ready to believe the worst in anyone. Okay, keep me out of your group. Who needs you? I make you look like a couple of pikers.
I don't know what
Wait,
that
come back.
means.
Neither do I. Too bad he left so suddenly. Perhaps we could have helped him. Oh, we got enough problem kids to worry about, Sue. Somehow, I get the feeling we'll be hearing more about that young man in the future. And now our scene shifts to a defense installation at the edge of town. With my pocket disguise vest, it'd be an easy matter for the chameleon to turn into you, friend janitor, Ned. Minutes later, so far so good. Disguised the janitor. It was easy to gain access to this restricted area. Now, another fast change, and I will take the identity of Professor Isaac Newton, the popular scientist man from New York City. Ha! No one can stop the chameleon. With the right disguise, I can steal anyone from anywhere and anything unchallenged. That night, at the chameleon's hideout, the Iron Curtain countries will pay a fortune for this. A TV bulletin. The entire city is wondering why Spider-Man visits the Fantastic Four. No comment, says the FF. Rumors are filing about all over New York. Unofficial sources claim that Spider-Man has been considered for membership in the FF. Nonsense, claims the police commissioner. Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man's visit is of interest to the comedian as well. Yes, indeed. Very interesting. Now, there's only one reason Spider-Man would want to join the Fantastic Four. Being sought after by the police, there's no way for him to earn a legitimate living. He must be desperate for money, and that's where I come in. Spider-Man will be the perfect fall guy for me. And when I steal the second half of the missile defense plans, I will put him in the places. I put the police off my trail. Now, Spider-Man has the powers and instincts of a spider. I will send him a message that only his spider senses would pick up. Calling Spider-Man. Meet me
Hey,
in the
Kevin, does this sound familiar?
What?
Does the villain sending the hero a message only they can sense?
God fucking damn it.
Spider-Man did it first.
Why? Why?
It's the Silver Age. It doesn't have to make sense.
Why Donner?
And people wonder why I'm not happy with Superman the movie.
Donner. What the hell? There's a reason nobody talks about the Silver Age Superman stuff. This is why.
But then again, Silver Age Spider-Man is still pretty good for its cheesiness. It will be very profitable for you. Oh shit, I forgot to do the American accent. And miles away at a neighborhood museum where Peter Parker even, is studying the spider exhibit. Someone's trying to contact Spider-Man. I can sense the frequency waves. But who? Well, no matter who it is, I can't afford to pass up a chance for profit. I'll just leave my clothes up here. And then, a few minutes later, before 10 p.m., it's almost time for me to take over the elevator shift. And yes, it is time for you, but not for you, but for me, the chameleon. Even though we have the same voice, I think that's convenient. Now, blinding and gagging, blinding and guessing, the real elevator operators and the bogus one, Grayson, takes his place. I'll relieve you now. It's about time. I'm pushed. And inside the elevator. So far, my timetable is running right to the split second. Now to change to my Spider-Man guy. Spider-Man? How did you get in? What do you want? Those missile defense plans you're holding. I can't believe it. You, a Russian traitor. Wait. My web will keep you a prisoner until I can escape. The
Somebody doesn't think it's at all strange that Spider-Man is now using a gun to shoot his web, kind of like how in the 1940s Superman comics, somebody didn't think it was particularly strange that Superman used a gun to rob a bank.
I mean, look, the kryptonite.
Lest it be accused that just the Silver Age had stupid shit in it.
This is the strongest Spider-Man's real one, but no one will do it. We met this in the pretty game. Seconds later.
Oh, yeah. Kevin, you recognize this.
What?
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
I believe so, yes. Is that the Thanos copter?
No, the Thanos copter is yellow.
Okay, good.
He finally broke free. Good. All according to plan. Here is my ship. It's a helicopter. It's not a ship, it's a helicopter. I can't fail now. I'll be gone before the real Spider-Man gets here. I'm sorry I won't be there to hear Spider-Man try to talk himself out of my trap. Strange, that helicopter must have just left the roof I was heading for. No, why am I trying to do a Russian accent? It's fucking weird. Now I wonder who sent for me. Nobody's waiting on the rooftop. Look, there he is. Free Spider-Man. We want those secret plans you stole. Plans? Stole? I'm beginning to smell a rat. I don't know what this is about, but no one's framing me for anything. That'll hold you until I get away. What a fool I was. The message was to try to pin a crime on me. I fell for it. But what could have... Wait, the helicopter. The pilot looked like one of those policemen. It looked like the police really wanted that guy. If he hasn't flown too far, I can use my spider senses, to tune in on the ship. It's a helicopter to get its location. Got him. Now he's out towards the waterfront. Like the Joker. I gotta stop.
It's all-purpose plot spackle.
Plot spackle. Plot contangle. Now, if I'm gonna catch me a speedy whirlybird, there's one thing I gotta do. And that is do the Spider-Man 2 and get real fast start like this. And he's already reached the sea. I can make a parachute on my webs and float down to that motorboat. I wouldn't mind motorboating a few. Keep your mind focused, Parker. I'm not licked in yet. Minutes later. I'm just in time.
Spider-Man can somehow pilot a boat despite not being able to drive a fucking car.
I was going to ask that. How was he able to drive a boat? I'm thinking a boat's way more complicated.
He puts all of his points into everything but driving.
He's, like I said, he's SpongeBob.
I'm just in time. There's a chopper and a red sub surfacing beneath. Oh shit, yeah, it is Russian. With my web covering the tower, they won't be able to open the hatch. Our hatch is jammed. It won't open. How will we get to the planes, comrade? Forget the planes. We've been seen. Submerged. Now to find out who framed me. Spider-Man. But how? I can't shake him, no matter how
Spider-Man just crashed the boat he stole into the Russian submarine, by the way.
Yeah, it almost like it went through, but it didn't.
What was that about not stealing things, Peter?
You asshole. You ripped off
Super Dickory strikes again!
Super Dickory, Spider-Man edition. He ripped off the door with his bare hand. This is the end for you, Connor. Hit this ship towards the shore, and I mean it. And don't you dare go in the water, because that's not what ships do. Before the police have left the locked buildings. Look, he's the guy you're looking for. The guy who stole the plans and impersonated me. But in this next split second, the wily chameleon does a tiny smoke pellet and breaks free and becomes human before they have a chance to know what happened. I will take a no disguise and be free. You can't get out of the building. All exits are guarded. Search every room. I let them search. I knew this disguise would come in handy. No one would ever suspect the police officer. I'll check in here, man. I'll take this corridor, and I'll take the streets under your very noses. And again, the chameleon reckoned without Spider-Man's supernatural spider's instincts. That tingle I feel. What's that tingle?
Hey,
Must be
check
nothing.
in broadcast chat and tell me how much of a Power Ranger Jaime looks in that.
Oh,
And-
yeah. Haha. More
Like a
Common Rider,
good
I'd
enough
say.
Power Ranger. Yeah, he does look more Common Rider. It's that good mesh. It's that good mesh where it still looks like Blue Beetle, but obviously it looks really good.
Still looks better than his Smallville counterpart.
Exactly.
We don't talk about that version.
I'm a sucker for Common Rider, so obviously I'm biased.
Common Rider.
Hey, after getting knocked into that car, it's just like, did anybody get the number of that truck that just hit me? Oh, God. Oh, my God.
My back.
Kaji be like, Jaime, I am the only thing on your back. That's not what I meant. But thank you for pointing that out.
Well, we're almost done, so let's go ahead and power through these last couple of pages.
Yeah. He's voice to me. If I blow this fuse, one of the cops must be a phony. Just the lights. But that won't stop me. I can still sense them in the dark. I'll just shoot my web over it. Oh no. I'm out of the special fluid. I have to refill somehow. I gotta reach that exit before he does. It's the fastest way. The figure that's leaving the others is him. As soon as the lights go on again, the chameleon has one last desperate ruse. Help! Help! The chameleon! He's the chameleon disguised as Spider-Man again. What? Oh, no, you don't. You're not gonna fool us a second time. Wait, he's lying. I'm Spider-Man. It worked. Now to slip away. In a fit of white-hot fury, the powerful Spider-Man wrenches free of the startled officer's grasp and... Look at him, going up that wall. He was the real Spider-Man. Every time I try to help, I get into worse trouble. Oh, they can catch the spy themselves now. And within minutes, they do. Here he is, Captain. I spot him in his torn uniform. I could see his disguise beneath it. Blasted. I must have ripped it off in my scuffle with Spider-Man. But as the chameleon is led away, a lone figure loses himself in the shadows of the silent night. Nothing. Fucking he's soft again.
Why are they trying to make wisecracking Peter Parker into friggin' Batman in these
Peter's
early
such a
issues?
whiny bitch in this.
Yes.
Yeah, he is really whiny. Nothing turns out right.
Even Adam West Batman was not nearly this whiny.
Me. I made my mistakes.
I wish I'd never
Got
done
nowhere to run.
Later, the late editions come out. 4 famous figures ponder the case of the amazing Spider-Man. Weird, he's so powerful. So confused. What if Spider-Man ever turns his superpowers against the law? Yeah, if a teenager could be blamed strong, how strong he'll be when he gets older. You won't have to worry about him. Won't we, Johnny? I wonder. And the whole world will wonder. We'll have to wonder even. Until our great next issue. Don't miss it. The end, I guess.
Yep. Next issue, Spider-Man faces the Vulture and the Tinkerer. But that'll wait till maybe never. So,
Maybe never.
Maybe never.
So I hope you enjoyed this thing that we did.
Yep.
And I apologize for flubbing up everything. Apparently English is my first language. It's Scottish.
Next week, we're coming back with more Death Battle.
Yep.
See you later. Bye.
To the stream.